when a nigga not off the line. I seen a fine ass woman now making a mind.
I thought they played it.
Or what's the other joint? The shit he did with I Can't Feel My Face with Lil Wayne. Y'all could have brought Lil Wayne out.
That's what I thought they was gonna do. Cause he was fucking with them hard. I really thought he was gonna come out. I was shocked he didn't.
That. What else he had? He had
He could have ran with that shit.
the number 2 or 3 song on the Diplomatic Community, the song by himself. The song with Freeway, you bring out Freeway.
Yeah, they. No, he wasn't getting hoes, so Cam couldn't. I mean, he did do the album. But,
what?
Welcome to New York City.
This is a weak ass song to me.
Yeah, you know New York niggas. New York.
It's like I feel like
New York go New York.
I feel like it was a waste of a
Placement.
of a Jay-Z feature.
Yeah,
It seemed like 2 niggas
who
who don't like each other.
I can see that.
The beat was bad.
Chemistry wasn't there. Yeah. He didn't even do down and out, did he? He ain't really touched that purple.
Get him, girl.
No, he did get him, girl.
If he did it had a.
Did he do get him, girl? Or did he get him, daddy?
But I know it's a new episode of the Shovanist podcast. Hey! Welcome.
They gotta get you a cipher sound, nigga. You supposed to hit him with the.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta go ahead. Big C gotta come through and hit you dig for me, man, so we can add some little sound effects on there, get it sounding real nice and good for us, man. All right, it is episode 94. It's really 95, but like I told the guys the other day, I said, hey, man.
Can't be telling the public that shit.
Hey, man, they been rocking with us for a while now, man.
You can find that motherfucker on Instagram.
They can find it on Instagram, for sure. So if you watched it on here, you actually good.
It's
but it ain't going to be the audio version, okay? Goddamn it. 94 was this one right here.
Well, I mean, it'll be the lost episode.
Yeah, we can do it like that, I guess. Yeah.
So that's how y'all want to do it. Patreon worthy.
Man, when that hot fire, that John Blaze went on together,
Blaze.
man. We're trying to give him that John Blaze for 2022. All right. So, fellas, what's going on? How everybody doing? How everybody feeling? What's the word?
Had a miraculous week with no COVID, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Did so.
How you know?
Shit, I don't know, actually. I mean, Department of Health ain't called me, so I guess I was good.
No COVID, no vaccines. You know what I'm saying? No more parties in L.A. Shit.
I'm gonna kick it off with this one first, though.
Go ahead.
We just having this discussion about the whole Fabulous versus Andre 3000 thing. Is like, I feel like Andre 3000 has the aura of a Tupac.
Yeah, he does have a mystique. I'll give you that.
And that's what people are like, oh man, because fam, what verses has he dropped in the last 10 years?
Is that what we was just playing?
That, the So In Love remix with Beyonce.
He got a lot of features. He do the features.
He did something on.
He got Ross. He had that shit with T.I.
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Ross was, what was the name of that song?
I don't know. He had the shit on
If
Kanye.
16 ain't enough.
Yeah.
If 16 ain't enough.
30, was it 30 miles an hour? On the Life of Pablo.
He didn't say anything.
He was like,
all he said was 30 hours.
He did do a
He
little.
did not rap on that song. All he says is 30
like
hours.
a reference track, wasn't it?
No, he says.
I thought he had a verse on there.
30. Listen, I thought he did too, right? When I first got that CD, I had the CD. It was a while ago. This is at least.
That was probably the end of the CD.
That was the hype. That was the hype.
Big C had burned it for me, so I had met up with him. I went to go get the CD.
Damn,
I didn't have no track list because it was a burnt CD, so I'm just
Right.
listening to it because the album sounds so incomplete at the time to me.
Yeah, you can tell.
I just felt like I didn't have the real album, so I was like, okay, maybe that's why 3000 ain't on this. Maybe there's some shit C burnt. This ain't the album, but
Oh, no, it was.
after I listened to it like on my phone and shit, I'm like, oh, this is the album because it was like weird the way some of the songs were just cutting off. Because after like Ultralight Beam,
Right.
then the other song come on and he like, if I fuck this model, like that don't sound like a real verse. Like the beat was too good for that to be a verse.
But that's Kanye always been like that to me.
No, that was the first fuck up, G. That
What
was
you
like,
mean? He always been like what?
Say some bullshit. And he just
No, I think them first 5 albums?
No, the first 5 are very complete, well thought out.
Constructed, like
I see. In that manner, okay, I agree with y'all. In that
like
case, yeah.
Life of Pablo probably was his first like real like. Well, no, I'll say Yeezus maybe.
I like
Yeezus
Yeezus.
before that, but Life of Pablo is like super loose. Like we wouldn't have got no ref. That sound like a reference. Now if I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole and I get bleached to my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. No, that sounded like he was trying to work on their rhyme pattern. Now I don't think that was.
But that was so bad because the beat was so good. It was like, I feel like when I listened to that song, every time I listen to it, because I actually ended up being like one of my favorite Kanye albums is Life of Pablo.
I wasn't that big on it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either.
There's not really too many bad songs on it.
What's your go-to on there?
Some of my favorite songs are on there. Ultralight Beam, the shit he did with Designer.
Okay.
Right.
The song, I feel like that song should have been longer.
That's Designer song though.
Yeah, but nobody knew Designer had made it at that time.
Right.
So that No More Parties in LA, New Friends, or what's it called?
Real Friends.
Real Friends, and Fade, like just like a homage to Chicago with the house music. Like that was cold. It was like it's the shit he got Rihanna, the shit he got with Chris Brown on there. Like the album is really, really good.
I mean, you know he was gonna show up with the instrumentation, the producing.
He didn't produce that thing. Like he didn't produce that album.
With Fade though, that shows you. I think that might have been the first time him and Ty Dolla $ign started collaborating. And him and Ty is a real good combo in terms of the music. Ty be doing like them hooks and them background vocals.
He good with everybody though.
He that's true, but it's just as far as him being with Ye though, I'm like I don't think him and Ye really missed. Like
that nigga don't mess with nobody.
They meshed very well.
Ty.
Yeah, like I don't know. Is he a producer?
Oh, he's a singer.
He's a singer. I think he's better as a producer and writer.
You know, weird because he can't really sing.
It's the Dream effect. Like the Dream can write some good shit, but some of his stuff he write like for himself, I would probably want to hear like
somebody else sing it.
Usher sing it. You know what I'm saying? Because Usher be able to like
what? I never thought about that with Dream.
But you know what? In that same sense, I feel like differently with him because that Jay Holiday song, Bed, not Bed, was it Bed? Yeah. Dream wrote it, produced it, and gave it to him.
Right.
I had back in the day when you had CDs, I had a version of Bed when Dream is singing it, and it sounds better with Dream.
The reference track, yeah.
Because I remember when Birthday Sex first came out, and I didn't know who Jeremiah was.
Right.
I thought that was Dream.
Me too.
I mean, you would,
And I was like, damn, Dream would sound better. You know, they sound exactly the same on this song.
Yeah, I thought the same shit.
I thought that was Dream when it first came out. And I'm calling my homie like, you heard that new Dream too? That shit's slapping. They like, nah, that's some nigga named Jeremiah, which is weird because he's from Chicago. You think you even know who the fuck he is.
You would know, yeah. But no, I think Dream just some of his stuff, not some of the other stuff he does, like for himself, yeah, he be killing shit. Like I couldn't hear nobody else singing "Wake Me When It's Over." Like that shit was hard. That's like the ultimate nigga song when he going through a breakup. Like, yeah, motherfucker, we go through it too, okay? It was 808s and Heartbreaks for us.
My shit was Nicki, nigga.
Nicki, that's what I'm saying.
That was his shit too, low.
Nicki was that shit.
That bit was hard as shit.
Yeah, I was thinking that entire album is
like that shit right through.
If he'd have gave that album to Prince.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would have had to been a hell of a vocalist, you know what I'm saying, to pull that off. Because Dream was hitting them like high-ass notes too. And it's like, but if you throw like you said, a Prince singing Nicki?
It's crazy. This was starting to flow a little bit, but like that's how I felt when I listened to the New Weekend album. So I listened to the New Weekend album, get to like song 6 or 7. Before I get to a song, and I'm like, okay, this one got a sound to it. And then it go back to the bullshit, so I cut it off. But I had listened to the Tory Lanez album a few weeks ago. That shit been like a little bit of a heavy rotation for me. He got a song that's like very 80s inspired. I heard Madonna suing him over some shit.
For one of them, yeah.
But I'm like, damn, if Tory Lanez, who can't sing for shit to me, would have gave this album to The Weeknd,
he would have killed it.
The Weeknd would have killed this album. It felt like The Weeknd tried to make the album that Tory Lanez made, but failed at it horribly. A
lot of them trying to borrow from that the 80s sound right now. Like, you know, it's a real popular sound that's going on in music as a whole. And I heard that Tory shit was fire. I haven't heard it yet, but I remember.
I am not a fan. Like I haven't heard a song of his since that sample of Brown.
He got
song.
some shit.
No, he got some shit.
I don't listen to his music, but I heard Bud and them talking about it. Like I'm like,
yeah.
They always hyping some shit up.
Tory is decent.
I cut that shit like the first song, nigga.
Yeah, he got some
first track.
Yeah.
Oh, he got
the first. He should be getting sued off that first track.
What did remind you of the first song?
The nigga from Wham.
George Michael?
Ah, shit.
Yes.
Matter of fact, didn't they say that on the show? I think they said that where they was like, yo, this sound like they said a specific George Michael song.
Yeah, like, I don't know if you can pull it up. I don't know if you got the speaker hooked up.
I know what song you talking about.
But yeah, bro.
Which George Michael song?
Don't pull the George Michael song. Pull up the actual
Wham.
song by
Tory?
Tory. And I think it's the first song on the album.
Yeah, I ain't heard that album.
Alone at Prom? Is it that one?
Yeah, I believe so. You'll know when you cut it on.
Skip through a little bit.
Hold on. Let me see. Hey, who was super? Yeah. That's it. So it got the 80s sound.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That's when that synth was heavy then, wasn't it?
That's why I say that 80s sound is like,
Yeah, that was real heavy.
everybody is running to that right now.
And I feel like if you're going to go create these sounds, I'll let you know when we get to the part that you leave let Brandon rock out.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you know. Like, if you're going to go this route, I feel like you should reach back and find a producer from that era. Go find, like, a dude from Chic. What's his name? The dude who did Get Lucky for Pharrell. I got that funky 70s, 80s sound to it.
Yeah.
That ain't Pharrell producing that. He produced it, but he was
Co-produced.
help co-produced by the dude from La Chic.
Okay.
That's not Niles. Niles something.
The name sound familiar.
He wrote hella songs in the 80s.
But this definitely sounds like some 80s shit. Like
Yeah.
anybody from the 80s, insert here. You know what I'm saying?
Careless Whispers.
Oh, hell yeah. That's their cadence all day. Yeah.
I think it's gonna do something else that's gonna like give you that real Careless
Yeah,
Whispers.
definitely.
That's totally Careless
Yeah,
Whisper.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rest in peace, George Michael. That's probably the only reason he didn't get sued by him,
Let's see
too.
if we can go somewhere else.
Still got an estate, baby.
True. That's true.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't know what song Madonna did that he sampled or whatever happened with that, but
It didn't get cleared.
I felt like
Give a little credence to that.
Don't play too much now because you ain't gonna be able to post on
Well, we're
YouTube.
talking, so I guess as long as we're talking over it,
Okay.
but I felt like with the whole Madonna thing is she should approach it from a different like
It's
how do I get my face back out there?
Yeah, she Madonna. She ain't gonna worry about that.
I'm just saying like, but
Well, young
every
generation-
celebrity wants to be relevant in a sense.
That's true. I think she's fine. I think if she want to just pop out, she'll pop out.
No, but you want to be able to have a crossover appeal. He's black.
Right.
He's urban. He's been out for a little bit.
I've been
A
working
little
around the way.
research, a manager or someone will be like,
You
okay,
really been working around the way for when they just use the term urban. You ain't never used the term urban since I've known you. Damn.
you just want to listen to Careless Whispers, don't you?
Yeah.
man. It's the time to song, man. Shit, what you want me? What you want from me, man? What you want from me?
We may get you a better speaker.
I don't know why I started stabbing. That's the
It's
damn
bad.
phone, bro.
No, it's the speaker. My speaker at the crib doing the same shit.
Straight up?
You need a new speaker.
Nah,
So it's done for.
This is that weekend album. I was like, damn, man, this is. But he dropped it on some Beyonce shit. Like he had it like that. Yo, my shit dropped at 12.
Yeah.
Check it out.
just
No
pop it.
video, no single. You ain't there.
Nah. Should be that bad now.
No, it's
Which is why.
not many can be there.
Which is
I think
why.
he should. I say he should be there.
Not many can be there.
No, I don't think many could.
Who can be there other than Beyonce?
In this era, though, you gotta have a man. You saying
I think,
Beyonce, but who's the male counterpart?
Frank can do that.
Who?
Frank Ocean. He can get away with
Absolutely
that.
Frank, he ain't consistent enough.
I say he can get away with it.
He's not consistent enough, though.
People let him get away with it.
And if I had to be honest, if I'm choosing between Frank and Weeknd, I'm gonna go Weeknd.
I can't be mad at that.
I can't go. I'm gonna go with neither.
You gonna miss out on some good shit. Well, I be listening to that depressing.
I'm
Who
not
would
saying
you
I'm
choose?
missing out. I mean to do that type of drop. So to be able to be like, it's midnight. I'm dropping an album.
Check me out.
Check. Drake can do that.
Yeah.
No video, no single.
He won't though.
I'm just gonna drop an album like she did Lemonade. Lemonade didn't have no
Right.
videos. None of that shit was done yet.
Right,
that shit
right.
was just like motherfuckers is like, yo, word of mouth. Yo, you hear that new Beyonce album out?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of the fucking album because I don't listen to Beyonce.
Yeah.
But
And that was on some title shit too, so it didn't come out on Apple until like years later. But
yeah, whatever you gotta do.
it gotta be like a man. Okay, so on the man side, right? Could you say Usher could do that?
Not anymore.
Nah.
Like maybe
Not
10 years ago.
anymore?
Nope.
You're not checking for Usher albums now.
Nope.
You know how you know Usher's done? He got a residency.
Yep.
Damn.
That's the key to being done.
Yeah, when you in Vegas.
So when you get the residency, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, bro.
Even if he got back with Jermaine Dupri and like,
don't matter.
Usher still is good for a single here and there. He ain't had a good album since Confessions.
No,
you've had some singles.
I said, please don't mention that goddamn Here I Stand shit.
No, that album. Here I Stand got some shit on it. And I'm not gonna sit there and shit on it completely. Raymond versus Raymond was good.
He used to get on my goddamn nerves that album.
Wow.
And
he
used to always play that shit.
No, I didn't play the West. I was always playing.
No, nigga, used to play the fuck out that goddamn.
Oh, but you know what? See, that's me. That was me trying to keep curse-free music on because they kept Tim. You can't play no cursing music. So I was like, all right, well, shit, if I can't really bang down here like I want to.
You walk in, I just hear some damn Usher. You just hit this nigga crooning and shit.
Because, and getting older, shit, yeah, that's all I listen to now. I don't really listen to rap like that no more. Like,
I don't even know who the rappers are.
Man, I cut Nas shit on. I'm like, all right, this Magic shit slamming. I can let this go back to back.
I've been letting that shit
But
rock.
as far as these new niggas, I can't tell you who 42 Doug is. You know, when I listen to a 42 Doug track, I went to go hear Future say, tell Steve Harvey I don't want it. And I haven't revisited that shit since.
Why did you visit it?
Because they were like, oh, he went on. So I was like, yeah, he ain't say that. I'm like, Future. Like, let me go check this shit. And Future legit, man. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want it. Oh, okay. And that was it. The rest of that shit was not catching me. So
yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I got my own personal thing. I call it New Music Mondays.
You just try some random
on Mondays, shit. I would go through Tidal and I would check out all the new records, the new albums that came out within that week. So I went through Gunna. Trash. There's only one good song on the whole album to me.
I'm surprised because I actually like Gunna.
The only good song is the song with Lil Baby because it kind of got the sound like Drip did. Like, Drip Too Hard. They work good together off of like a combo. Like I go, you go, I go, you go. They work good that way.
Okay.
Because I don't really like Lil Baby either. Because I don't think none of these niggas' music have content.
Right, you want the message.
There's no a message, some like I hate to, like Jalen Rose say bars. Like these niggas ain't got no bars. Like they just be talking.
Yeah.
Like they was like right now I was riding over here. I was listening to the radio for some whatever reason, and they was like, oh, Lil Durk he's ending his concert tour here in Chicago. I was like, one, that's gonna be fucking violent.
I saw that shit. I was like, oh shit.
And two, I was like, bam, bro, I don't know any Lil Durk songs. Not a fucking one.
He got a couple.
Outside of, I know the original one that I very first found out about him from, and that was what the hell it was called? This Ain't What You Want.
Yeah, he got a couple.
That was my shit. I ain't act like I ain't like that shit.
That got some shit. He got some shit.
See, I got to play that real quick. But that was This Ain't What You Want. I know that song he did with Nas. Share Locations with Meek Mill and Lil Baby.
I know one song, the song he did with Drake. Bring Drake to the hood. Surround Drake around good.
Right, that Dirk. What was it? What was the Drake song called with Dirk? And he did that shit. That. Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Is that even on that album? The new Drake album?
Nope, I don't think it is.
Because that was supposed to be like the leading single for the new Drake album, but that song came out like a year before the album came out.
This shit hot, right? This Meek with Lil Baby and Dirk. It's called Sharing Locations.
This on me, got money.
Yep.
That's what pissed me off about that album.
With this song?
That album. Oh, Meek was chasing that sound. That ain't shit but Dirk and Vaughn.
Yeah. I don't mind you chasing the sound for a song, not the whole album. Like if I do a song, like the both Thugs and Harmony effect.
He took their whole flow that entire album. You get nothing but King Von and fucking Dirk in that whole album.
That's him chasing to try to be current instead of just.
That's what I'm saying. He chasing.
Yeah, he was definitely chasing. I agree with you on that because instead of just trusting his sound, because we got a sound.
You hear that shit through that whole album, the flow, all that shit.
I agree.
Yeah, I
so that makes me think another thing then. So I know they go sometimes like, oh, when Von died, he owned his rights to his music. Mm-hmm. Other than people listening to it, what streams can you get off of that?
I mean, that's it. Unless somebody licenses it for a movie or a commercial or some shit.
Yeah, like
isn't that royalties?
That's royalties. Yeah, his estate to get that. Right. But outside of that.
But at one point, these niggas was never that good. Not even Nipsey. To be like, yo, this, like, it might be in a random movie, maybe.
Right.
But it's not that kind of music that somebody's gonna. It's not the Beatles. No one's gonna. McDonald's is not coming to sample Lil Von, whatever his name was, King Von.
King Von.
I think Von could get in one of them. If it was like,
If they was to make Boulevard Ave, that fucking movie for fucking Entourage, they could play it at the end.
Queens Boulevard. I
was gonna say like remember that movie like Project X or whatever?
Yeah.
I can see that being in one of them type of movies.
Which song?
Shit, a few of his songs. He just got that energy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Now I've been fucking with 5-Yo heavy. Like I think Pop Smoke got killed, and I know 5-Yo was already going at that time, but since words like he didn't took that shit over, and then King Von was kind of on a similar wave, and he gone. So now 5 is just like owning that lane, that drill scene. Yeah,
they bit that entire whole thing from Chicago.
I listened to his album. This nigga was like talking about being a GD, and I'm like, this nigga's in New York. Like, his GD's in New York, man. Like,
they bit that entire movement.
Yeah, because drill started with who? King Louie and them niggas?
Yep. That's the first time I heard it.
My name is Tony. What is it? My name is Louie, but they call me Tony.
I'm sure they got GDs in New York though because of the Great Migration.
Yeah.
But he like saying some.
Usually that's South though, South, Midwest.
He like it
was
was
a melting pot. It has a little bit of everything. All it takes is one or two niggas to bring some shit that you ain't never
this
seen
nigga's
before.
a nigga from like Queens, New York.
Like, they got Bloods and Crips.
That too, but I'm not saying it's far fetched, but it's like damn, like how the hell the GDs
move that?
Ain't no travelers out there. I think where the fucking vice lords at? Yeah, y'all didn't move. Y'all niggas just stayed in the Midwest.
But you gotta look at it like this.
Gibbs
GDs
out
come about.
Gibbs out there.
Big Finball.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it like this. GDs come about 1970, 1960s, 1970s, right?
Right.
Those people that are of that generation are people who migrated here from the South.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They come here, and guess what they figure out? I can't get a job here either. I might as well go back down south.
Right.
All you doing is taking the GDs there. That's how the GDs really get there, in a sense, if you think about it. Like, the migration happened in the 50s and the 60s of these people coming from the South to the Midwest or out West or whatever you want to call it to escape prejudice and whatever. Till you get here, and guess what?
Same shit.
It's the same shit. So it's like, damn, they ain't really lynching us no more down there.
Right.
I might as well go back home.
Right.
And now guess what you take back home? That mentality. No different when they took down the projects. The project niggas got dispersed into every neighborhood in the city of Chicago,
yep.
and they brought that project mentality to niggas. That's why you don't have street gangs no more. It's like, yo, this is our area. Now, no longer just like, this is our block.
Right.
That's what happened with gangs. You think about how like Bloods and Crips get to certain places, like, motherfuckers just go back home. And what do? I put some motherfucker on some shit that I learned down there.
That's true.
Because the only thing, like, for me prior that I knew that was, like, everywhere was, like, Latin Kings. Like, I knew they were here. They was in New York. They, you know what I'm saying, L.A. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, like, the blood. Like, once I found out, I didn't really know the Bloods had migrated, and the Crips, for that matter, had migrated east. Until I started seeing, like, Dave E said he was a Crip. Yeah, and before him, I seen Jim Jones talking about he was a Blood.
That was it.
So it was like, when the hell did these things take place that y'all, you know, repping these West Coast-based gangs?
Yeah, and then they'll be like, yeah, I didn't really Bloods and Crips. Like, you ain't jumped the fuck in, man. You just showed the fuck up and said you was some shit, and now you something.
Yeah, some people buy that way in.
I mean, and then on the buy your way in tip, it's like, okay, Wayne and Birdman.
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
You know what I mean?
They was never talking about that shit.
Because then it just
popped
out of
up
nowhere.
Out the blue. Yeah.
Once like Juvenile and them niggas was gone, boom, these niggas wearing red flags. It's like, oh, okay.
But I think, if I remember correctly, I think Wayne got pressed one time when he went out there.
Yeah, they probably pressed his ass.
Pressed the shit out of him.
They probably gave him motherfucker. Look here, baby.
Because you know they always pressing your ass in LA.
Everybody right here, $10,000. That's gonna be my new music video.
Didn't they do? Who was that? They did like that fucking.
They always press.
Oh, the little short nigga.
What was his name?
What? Busted baby nigga. Plies got pressed at LA. He was talking all that shit, right? So he went to LA to go shoot a music video. It was a song he had with Jamie Foxx. I don't know what song it was.
Oh shit! I know exactly.
So you heard Jamie Foxx tell the story. He like, he's like, them niggas was coming to like fuck that man up. Jamie Foxx like, yo, they respected him a little bit more because he's Jamie Foxx. He's an actor.
Right.
He's more celebrity than this nigga is. He's like, oh no, he ain't a real thug. He just he a musician.
Because he don't even speak with that accent for real.
Yeah, no, he got that Joe John.
Yeah, that nigga proper as fuck. Nah, I heard that interview. I know exactly what interview you talking about.
Yeah,
that's somebody else they did that too, man. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't Soulja Boy, was it?
He claimed he from the hood.
That nigga claimed
he was claiming blood for a second, and then he went out there.
I think it's convenient.
It is, and they just be paying these niggas like you said. They buying in, but
it's just a better color. Red look better than blue.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck? Who the Crips?
Snoop and Nip. That was it. As far as the famous Crips, Snoop, Dogg Pound.
Right.
So they ain't got no go-to right now, right?
Nah.
Yeah, because Nip was the go-to.
Right. Yeah.
Glasses Malone is a Crip.
They ain't gonna do it. You
Yeah,
need
they
to
ain't
name,
gonna do it.
So most niggas don't even Glasses Malone.
Shit, J-Rock. What's J-Rock? J-Rock a blood, right?
No, he might be.
I think J-Rock a blood.
I don't know. I really don't know.
From TDE.
Still, I mean, you ain't big enough, man. I need a real.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody. Nip was gonna be there for him.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
I don't know if Nip could have ever been more than what he really was.
But Nip has like this Tupac,
only because he's
aura
dead.
about him.
Only because he's dead.
And he was one of the people who put Pac on the pedestal.
He was still building, though.
And he was building.
He was still
like
rising.
yeah, he was
still rising.
Because Drew was one of the first cats I ever heard listening to Nip. Like I ain't gonna sit and act like I was the biggest fan of him. It was just for like me personally when that Victory Lap album came out. I just loved what the nigga was talking about on there. Just the music resonated with me in terms of just ownership and you know what I mean. Just trying to build something. You know the whole.
But he was at least 10 years in, right?
Oh
yeah, hell yeah.
You ain't gonna blow. I don't know nobody who's been in 10 years.
Damn, that's 12.
And then I've only seen one person that's been in at least 10 years and then they take off. And that's fucking like French Montana.
No, I think he was in the same.
I mean, he might have.
I think he would have.
Because French, you gotta remember, French was
doing them like 90 something.
He was doing them cocaine cowboy shits. He was doing them DVDs.
Before that shit, bro. I mean, that nigga was out when Fabulous was first coming out.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I remember seeing French Montana name on shit when Fabulous first came out.
99,
yeah.
97.
Yeah.
Now Fabulous did. What was it?
97, right?
Was it? No, when Blueprint come out? Because that's when Ghetto Fab came out.
That's 2001.
That's his first album.
That was album.
But he was on that Clues shit.
He was on that Backstage soundtrack.
And he was on that Clues
mixtape. Yeah.
99, 2000, right?
Yeah, it's right that same little 98. 98 to 2001.
He'll start taking off for real.
Like
Desert Storm joint.
The Professional Part 2. I think he might have been on that. I think that was the first thing he was on, the Professional Part 2.
Fab or okay.
But I remember saying like around that time, that's when you would go to like Harold's or some shit and some motherfuckers selling some mixtapes. And you would buy it. Every time you saw Fabulous, you would always see French Montana on the same song with him. Mm-hmm. But it took him like that one. It took him damn near 15 years to really be a mainstream artist.
That's a dedication.
I truly only think he got there because Max B got locked up.
I feel like they're two different artists.
But they was doing the mac and cheese joints.
Too much similarity.
Them niggas man. Max B was cold, man. Like I never forget. Ron played this one song.
In hindsight, I'm looking at it like I slept.
Years ago.
Yeah,
that man, that was my nigga Max Biggerville, the wave. Ow!
Why you do that? Charlie, baby.
That was Biggerville, that Charlie, baby. I was like, oh, you do that? She said, don't call me baby. Don't categorize me with all of your ladies. Why you do that?
That nigga was hitting
it. That shit, and that shit he did. He took the motherfucking Bow Wow shit. That nigga said, I'm in the 750 with the Crow 22s. I fuck with the bitches because that's just what I do. You should conversations with my side bitch. That shit was cold.
Max was cold, man. That shit he put out not too long ago was cold. And it was like, yo, how's Max doing music behind bars? But
Ain't he out?
Nah, not yet.
No, he
Max got
he about to get
out.
Yeah,
he finna.
Yeah. He about to get out.
The crazy part about it, all it really takes is a person in jail. Not like, just say you want to be giving back. Build a music studio in the prison.
Some of them got them.
All you need is a sound quality. Here go this MP3. Take this shit. Put my shit out. If Jim wanted to be a real guy with it, that's what you would do.
Right.
I don't know about y'all. You bury your hatchet. You know. I know. Chrissy kissed it in Miami. Hey, that was hilarious.
Oh shit.
Chrissy kissed it in Miami, Jimmy.
That nigga used to love saying, "Hey man, Chrissy called my phone." Like what?
That was funny seeing like that nigga, him and Mano was walking down the street to somebody go to the Freddie Gibbs concert.
Yeah. That shit had me dying. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Hey, Gibbs gotta chill out though.
Hey. I respect Jimmy at this old ass age still trying to be a gangster nigga. He ain't letting this shit go.
Hey, that nigga got Fed cases going right now. Like he was what do they call that? What is that word?
Some people saying he was in a
6ix9ine implicated him in a lot of that bullshit with them Treyway gang that he was rolling with when, you know what I'm saying, when he dropped a dime on them niggas. So they are watching him, so he gotta like move carefully on.
So I hit the gym.
Yep. Right. He got real serious into working out.
I know, but I'm saying you ain't got nothing else to do. That's what you do. Them niggas in jail, dude. Just getting a little. I guess he gotta go. Got my swole up, nigga.
Nigga got a gym crew. It was him.
Ain't gotta get ready if you're already ready, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was him, Davies, motherfucking Mano, and Fab in there. Fab in there, super fly.
Joe, that'd be killing me with the stupid ass video.
I was like, yo, why is
it so coordinated?
The super coordinated nigga out of everybody, just like, yo, what is going on in the gym?
I'm just saying, like, let's go back. So now we about to come full circle. We went back to Fab because he doing leg presses, doing 30 pounds.
If that,
he was warming up, man. He was warming up.
Hell no, bro. Good job, nigga. Do some jump ropes. My nigga said.
So, there's no way that 3,000 is touching this man. Low Soul's way.
I think that's his best album.
I was just gonna say that's your best Fab album.
That's his best album to me. Album, not mixtape. Album.
I think you do have to go Low Soul way for the best album. But them mixtapes though.
Mixtapes.
Oh yeah, you got some plus.
There is no competition. Any of them like soul tapes.
Soul tapes.
Which soul tape do you pick?
Like it's two.
It's kind of hands down on the album. Like I Low Soul's way. But like them mixtapes, like I think two. I think I'm rolling with you on two.
You know, the Computer Love song he had dropped. I remember that. With Esther kept making these gestures like niggas like me don't even impress her. I became to aggressor, started to press her. She works with an investor that's starting to stress her. Go to school, but it's the last semester. What the fuck that man gonna do with that shit, man? The wordplay was crazy. All this whole 3,000 shit, man. My man done dropped 3 verses in 10 years. In his last album, he was singing.
Man, he gonna give you that Walk It Out remix.
And before that, Bombs Over Baghdad?
You don't want to hear that Walk It Out remix.
Walk It Out like Usher. If you say it's real talk, I probably wouldn't.
The track you had with Ross was solid.
All right, look. This is how we gonna do it, right?
Those some D's on that remix?
What's your go-to? What's your go-to Fab verse?
That's too hard.
That's so hard.
Just come up with one.
That's too hard.
Like I just put you one.
That's too hard.
Fuck it. Computer Love.
That's way too hard. I can't even answer that. That's too many.
Okay, all right. So if that's too hard, let's say the most recent. Because recent,
Freddie versus Jason. Pick one.
I thought that was a very disappointing album.
No, don't punchline heavy. I like that shit. That shit was punchline crazy.
I thought they could have came a little bit harder.
Man, that was very disappointing.
I think they could have came a little harder, man.
It wasn't expected. It's like it was like the Odd Couple to me. It was like you have never expected that Jadakiss and Fab would do an album together.
I fell into the hype because they was doing Freestyle Fridays. And the Freestyle Fridays, they was doing all the old school 90s shit.
And they was killing it.
They was killing it. So I'm like, oh, damn, they got an album coming. All right. And they come out with that shit, and I'm just like, this ain't it.
And you hear Fab and Jada doing an album. Okay, I'm thinking we finna get Swiss. I'm thinking we finna get motherfucking Just Blaze. Like, the who's who of that, like, musical era that, you know what I'm saying, they took place in. Like, yeah. Like, who, yeah. Neptunes.
What 3,000 got fucking with Brave? What do you got? What do you got for
solo
Brave?
tip?
What do you got for Brave? On a solo tip. He ain't got shit solo. No. That's my biggest knock against him is that he never put out a solo project.
The solo, I said, with the argument, yeah. I say the solo shit, yeah. I give you that.
You know how many verses you got to put together to be on a solo album? You rate a song when you sing it. That's why I was like, that's not the knock. They be like, I like Big Boy a little bit better than 3,000.
That's the most consistent rapper ever. He ain't never had one bad verse.
All right, on the solo tip.
Especially that kryptonite.
That's what I'm going to give
Man.
you.
He ain't had one bad verse of me ever.
That's what I'm going to give you.
Give me just one
I'm ready to go.
This is what we going with?
No, I'm bullshit.
I was about to say, really, nigga?
But this was jamming. This was jamming. You front if you said green light wasn't cold.
I mean,
If you was gonna go with that, bro, I would go with the fucking shit he got with Fabulous. You get Fabulous and Chris Brown. Don't you be holding back your love. Fabulous was killing that shit.
oh, even the Drake shit for that matter on that one.
Throw it in the bag. Throw it in the bag remix.
Nah, he killed that shit.
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard.
It ain't hard, bro.
It's
He ain't
hard.
got nothing for
I
him.
don't think he
Because
got. I don't think he
on
got
a solo tip, I
got
can't
a
think of
man,
a
so, yeah.
solo joint.
He
So
does not.
3000 does not have a solo album. I mean, a solo
He
record.
doesn't have a song.
he don't got.
He ain't got shit on Idol Wild, dude. He ain't got shit. He just rapping.
Mighty
Squad,
Eye? He was rapping on that?
Hollywood Divorce.
Yeah, mighty, eye.
That's about it.
First off, you ain't coming in with no Cap Calloway.
You said what?
You ain't coming in with no Cap Calloway.
He killed that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But on the solo though,
I mean,
yeah.
solo, I mean, yeah.
But
That's why I never understood.
I
the
can't.
argument.
For me personally, I can't.
I wouldn't even
I
match
can't
them
take
two.
3 stacks and not take Outkast. Like I can't do that.
Know why? Because know why? He's only out rapped Big Boy one time. Elevators.
I think Aquemini now. He really.
Oh yeah, he
started
was.
showing
Yeah.
his- skewed on the bar. He was showing his ass.
Woo! He ain't Big Boy be killing that nigga. Jesse Bell. I'm looking like damn. Big Boy be getting him every
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Southern
it's-
Playalistics.
Oh yeah, that's when he was the nigga then. But then Andre started catching up to me. Doing
Shit,
ACL.
Spody only dopest listen to Angel.
Yeah.
Big Boy be killing that man. How the hell
What
you
was the
don't
shit
get that
with the trumpet? Do-do-do-do-do.
Spody Otis Oakley
That was that
Slang.
shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit, boy. I learned that on trumpet. I made sure I learned how to play that shit.
Still play it.
I can play that, yeah.
I mean, you gotta do it for the fans one day, man.
One day. I'll
Like
bring
a
the
hot
trumpet up
comb
here.
on that ass head.
But yeah, on some solo shit. I mean, you probably had to get at the Fab, man.
I said you would. I never thought it was a fair
Until
comparison.
3 stacks like legit
Yo,
gives us an album, like a rap
You know
album.
what be a
You
good
won't.
versus for them to go? CeeLo and fucking 3 Stacks.
No, cause
Those are the same person. They both were in a group. They
In
both
break
only
groups.
have solo rap verses here and there, and they both be singing their ass off.
No, that wouldn't be fair though, because
but
CeeLo,
got
he
solo
got solo shit.
Cause
He
that
got
Nas
the
Barkley
Danger
album was
Mouse
hard.
shit, and yeah.
So
So
yeah, I mean, like, but CeeLo's been a singer for the last 20 years.
and he
Yeah.
been writing
And
his
he-
ass
and he
off.
rap
Like,
too, though.
We doing a verses, only 20 songs. We ain't talking about who we been writing for. I'm talking about we gonna step on the stage. We gonna do a verses. I got CeeLo
3K.
and 3K. They the same person, really.
man,
CeeLo probably just sing a little better.
I ain't gonna front, man. That's gonna make me want to hear some Goody Mob. Like, I ain't gonna want to hear just their solo bullshit. Like, I'm gonna want to hear Still Standing. I'm gonna
Dungeon
want to hear
Family.
motherfucking They Don't
Nah,
Dance
man.
No More.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, man.
But the
I
best
think
part of
that's
all those
fantastic.
songs is usually
Black
CeeLo.
Ice. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Except for-
Really? Cujo used to
Cujo
get
was
off
nice,
though.
too.
Bro, I'm not here for Cujo.
It was,
What?
It was mainly.
Big Gift.
It was mainly CeeLo.
CeeLo and Big
Man,
Gift.
I give you mainly CeeLo, but Cujo used to. Hey, come on, man.
No,
Cujo got to get a little. Cujo got to get a little.
Now, Gip had them speeches. That's
hold on.
First off, this
that nigga had me weak with them speeches.
Let me get that Black Ice.
Yeah, I was just about to say Black Ice.
Shit, who had a better verse on Black Ice?
I'm going 3K. I'm biased on that one. He skated on that shit.
That might be his best verse,
He
G.
skated on that bitch.
Old man temperature ride,
Yeah,
the temperature
he-
line. That shit was cold.
He skated on that motherfucker.
Okay, that might be his one.
He got a lot of them.
What was
dog.
Big Boy verse on Black Ice?
He skated too. They always
And you
been
know,
one
and
A,
I know,
one B.
I done bought many hills and what else would be give. Did you get that phone call? Most of y'all admit the thought I was tall.
He was at the, 3K, I
on the
wanna
Black
say.
Ice that it come with. Homeboy came in, he got satisfied. Bars ain't bent. And like them or something.
Was he before
Even that
Cool?
Cool Breeze.
No, that's the whole song. Everybody got off.
I'm talking about Cool Breeze for the
Cool
Watch
Breeze
for the hook.
song. Watch
Oh,
for the
the
hook.
track. Oh.
That's ain't no
Why that nigga didn't pop?
Cause he was trash, nigga. He was the trashiest nigga on the whole album, on the whole song. If one nigga who didn't pop, who probably should have, was Slim Calhoun.
You always mentioning this nigga.
The Slim was decent.
Spin the song he had.
He always
Some
meant to
gangsta
Slim
shit that was on that what Outkast album was that? Before They did a little bullshit album with one rapping and one singing. What was the one before that?
That was the
With Miss Jackson on there.
yeah,
That was Speaker Box Love Below with me. No. Yeah,
No,
with Miss
before
Jackson
that.
on it.
The one before that.
With Bombs on Baghdad and all that shit.
Yeah, that I can't think of the name. But I know what you're talking
I
about.
feel like it was between Bombs Over
It
Baghdad
was
and that.
the flag one.
It had First Fresh So Clean on there.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the album right now. But I know
This shit.
album-
When they was standing like that, but they had the flag behind them.
Yeah, with the flag.
Stank on
Stunk
you.
on
Stank
you.
on you, yeah.
Because they had a gangster shit on there. Sitting on chrome and rubber bands. Paint flicking like Candyland. The slam the Southpaw Trigger, man. Flip that work and flip it away. Then he had his own solo project with that all these honey hoes wanna fuck. That's okay. That's all right, girl. That's okay.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that track.
That's all. That was
Yeah,
Slim Calhoun. That nigga was
I forgot
cold.
about that
He
track.
kind of like Nipsey Hussle.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
track.
Yeah.
I
Cool Breeze is trash though, bro. That whole song was cold till you get to him at the end. He fucked the whole song up. It was
In
his.
hindsight, they probably should have just let him go first. Like, you get that out the way, bro.
That song was way too hard for him to be the close.
Because they was killing that shit.
That's how I feel. I think of that T.I. They did Swagger Like Us.
I knew you was
I
about to
feel
say
like
that. I hate that goddamn.
they probably got that album out to the end. They got the song at the end,
And they threw
and
it.
that nigga went back and rewrote his verse.
Hell yeah. And
There's
I'm a
no way
T.I. fan.
you had to put a verse out, and Jay-Z, Kanye, who else is on that shit?
Jay-Z, Kanye, Wayne.
Yeah, and then you gave them. You probably went back. Yo, I got to re-record this motherfucker.
Yep.
I ain't really like that song.
He totally did. He totally did.
I won't
Because
speak on that
his
song.
verse was too well put together when you listen to theirs. Kanye was on this shit too,
That was
right?
Yeah.
before he went in.
He
though,
rapped
right?
first, I want to say.
Huh?
Was that before he got locked up?
Yeah,
That
that
was got out.
was
As
Paper
soon as he
Trail.
got out.
That was Paper Trail.
That's he was in the halfway house. He had just got the
Okay.
TV show and shit.
I was about to say before he went in, I could see him because he was like neck and neck with Wayne, in my opinion.
That would have been a good versus. I still
I
think
thought so,
that
too.
they should do that.
I think.
I feel like- Other than the Busta Rhymes, that was like he could go against him. There's not many people that can beat T.I. because
That-
20
that wouldn't
songs
have
is
been
just
fair.
20 songs.
That would have been fair. Busta got 40
Maybe 50 or 60.
compared, and I fuck with T.I. heavy. Like, Urban Legend is one of my top albums, like top rap albums. But no, he ain't fucking with Busta.
I can't see.
I think Busta can take Hov if you want me to be completely honest here.
Go ahead.
I'ma-
Come on. Throw the cape on.
I'm gonna
nigga.
take it there. I
Throw the cape
completely,
on, nigga.
wholeheartedly think Busta Rhymes, Trevor Smith can take one Sean Carter
With 20 songs?
Hell
with 20
no.
songs.
Hell
And
no.
that shit'll be album cuts. And them shit's gonna be hard as fuck. Well, Hov got to fuck with ELE.
I do love that.
When he got to fuck with ELE? Tell me I'm lying, bro.
2 was hard too. 2 was hard too.
Blueprint?
Nigga. Okay. Let me make this easy.
Arguably the greatest album of all time.
What do Hov got for that?
Blueprint.
What's the song with
Critically acclaimed, bro.
what's the shit with
Think it's better than Reasonable Doubt?
Busta and Mystical?
I can't think of the name of this. I know what song you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
What do Hov got to fuck with that?
What? Busta Mystical?
Yep.
That shit was hard.
Is That Your Bitch? And Brain Twister out and Men Bleed. And Missy.
Why we gotta keep depending on these goddamn guest features?
You ain't got to, but he wasn't guest feature. I wasn't guest feature.
Oh, okay.
If you want to go straight up, you give me something straight up, then I'll give you something straight
Straight
up.
up shit. What the Night Rider shit? What you was fucking with that?
That's what you want to go to? I would go with Dangerous.
No,
I
you
was
said.
thinking Dangerous
I mean,
too.
I was gonna go Dangerous next.
If we want to go Dangerous, I'm going to go with shit. Where I'm from. Once the bells hit, chill. What you got for that?
Where is it located though? Is it gonna be in New York?
It has to be in New York.
Madison Square Garden.
It has to be in Brooklyn.
But then
No, it's got to be at Madison
They
Square
both from
Garden.
Brooklyn. That's the only reason I said.
It's got to be at Madison Square Garden.
It could be in the Garden.
It's
The
gonna be
Garden more
biased,
legendary.
though.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Or the Barcade.
Busta ain't gonna get that love like that.
Who ain't?
Not when that type of shit come on. Not in that stadium.
Where I'm from.
Nah.
That's
Exactly.
so-
City is mine.
That's gonna break.
He got too
New
many
York.
answers, man. New York.
Bro.
It ain't
Bro.
gonna hit the sun.
It's gonna
Busta ain't got shit for that man, really.
I'm talking about fan wise. The casual consumer.
Let's go.
The
Come
casual
on, give me something. You better go to the album. You gotta go look up shit. I got the J on top of the head.
It's easy to put Jay off the
Everybody,
head.
everybody do.
You can't put Bus on top of the head, though, can you?
I can pull Bus.
Yo,
off.
yo.
I like that song.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go to the Essentials. Real
He had the 11s on in the video. He was the first nigga I seen with the Concords.
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
He
You gotta
was sitting
put
out
it-
niggas.
What Hov got for this? What Hov got for this?
Stop breaking
It's just
it up.
something like. It's just something like.
Check it out. See,
That was slept on
what we
album.
need to do right here is snarl your
People slept on that album.
I mean, I ain't really an animated nigga,
But that might help his energy and the way he performed.
What Hov got for that?
what Hov got for this?
Fell down on the bottom of my head.
What Hov got for this,
Fell down
bro?
on the bottom of my head. Hold on, don't even put that shit yet.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hold on, man. Don't let that hold on.
I'm gonna let me hit something
I said-
first.
And
You just gotta let it bounce.
That
Say
beat
for
was
the moment
hard.
great.
That beat was
That's why I
hard.
said it.
That beat was hard.
We gonna do something. Yeah, be great myself. Come on. Yeah, nigga, what a surprise. You get something both in your eyes. All my niggas get it when they capitalize. Grown to small guy, we on the rise. Everything a nigga tells platinumized. Fully equipped, you know I come with all the surprise. I think I'm going to try to style. The video.
With the little blue, little blue thing on the run, wasn't showing the butt.
Then we gonna turn it. We gonna go to the old shit real quick. Old shit bust.
What Hov got for that? It's been a murder, nigga.
What do you got for this?
Scenario. He ain't got the best verse on Scenario.
Hey, he on there.
He don't need it.
He on there.
Scenario.
What Hov got for
He
this?
ain't got shit for victory though.
What, you gonna play on Wine Sophie?
He ain't got shit
Huh?
for victory.
What you gonna play for this, man?
He ain't got nothing for victory.
I didn't even get to victory.
Bo knows this, yo, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know Jack. Cause Bo can't rap. So what he down? The voice up, it's straight up the back. No batteries included, and no strings attached. No hose bars.
Bro, I'm telling you.
That was the best verse of the song to me. That was
That was the key. Kick it off. Yeah, that was.
What he got? What he got for this, bro?
I wasn't big on this song. Some people fuck with it. I wasn't big on this.
This ain't the one.
I wasn't big on that song.
You said what he got for this. Motherfucking
Now, Pat,
never change, come on. With that beat, come on. It never changed yet.
I would like to see how he would match up against Pat.
Big tipping.
Bro. And then I didn't, we touched on that. We touched
Oh,
on
old
that.
Vito niggas, I don't even like that song, but the beat was crazy.
I think he'll get him with the Johnny Jackson track, but
He put up the Janet Jackson track. Hov gonna fuck around and do
he gonna get him with the Janet track.
one of them joints from Mariah.
And
It
then
ain't gonna hit the same.
we didn't even touch this. What Hov got for this?
What Hov got for this? Man, a Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes.
Ah, touche. I give you that. I'm just saying it would be
Or
entertaining.
what do you do for the Neighbor Festival soundtrack?
Hey, Poppy.
Hey, Poppy.
Yeah,
All
I'm just
my
saying,
mommies
bro.
that was
bounce.
my shit.
I'm just saying. Hov was super arrogant on that one. Busta got some shit for him,
Who
bro.
else would you put against her? Who all would you put against her?
I wouldn't put nobody else against him.
Just Busta?
That's who you go against. The go-to motherfuckers gonna say is
You know what?
nah.
Know who I would go with for 20 songs? 50.
I would have did Snoop.
I did 50.
I would have did Snoop.
50 ain't got 20.
50 got 20.
I think he got a high
50 ain't got 20. He
15.
got he ain't.
Well, no, he play his mixtape shit.
That's gonna be easy work. That's easy work
If
for Hov.
you put the mixtapes in there,
He just gotta go through Get Rich or Die Trying. How many songs on there?
I mean that's the 20.
no, it ain't
And then you get,
American.
you get to the Valentine's Day Massacre.
Then you get the G Unit shit and the mixtapes. They started that.
Then he ended with
shit.
Big Rich Town. And Joe come out. I wanna be your lover.
And the shit off the movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
That Whip Your Head was hard.
Whoop your head, boy.
You gotta bring the G Unit back for that.
Window shoppers.
What was the other track on there? Hustler's Ambition.
Oh yeah, that was my shit.
Gotta give you
I
sound.
played
Gotta give you
that
grace.
back.
Actually, that's a better comparison though. I would say 50 Cent
Oh,
and Hov. Cause what was the one he had on? I Get Money. He got 20.
he got that.
50 got 20.
I don't think.
50 got 20 bangers.
I'm gonna say 10 of them come from one album though. That's my thing. Like
And the other
You gonna knock him for that?
no, cause that just shows you like. For me, it's like, dog, what happened on the other albums? Like, you should have stayed rocking with Six Figure. Like,
No, hold on.
He said he got half
I
his
think
shit
the
away.
second album is better than the first album.
no.
It sound more like 50 that first.
Bro,
That second.
Baltimore Love. Bitch,
Yeah,
get in my car.
Baltimore Love is hard.
That's my shit.
What's the shit with
God gave me style, God gave me
that
grace.
one?
Position of power.
That's what I was thinking of. Yep.
Even a little bullshit song you got with Nivea. Whoa, winter, spring, and fall.
I hate that shit. But it wasn't a bad track. But I hate that song.
That
That was for
the
the girls.
first song
I
on the
get it.
album,
I get
nigga.
it.
Niggas get the screw face and that me.
Yeah.
Hey man, that change
That was
drop.
hard.
Yeah.
On some more beef shit you don't
Cock that, aim that out the window. You niggas better lay down, B. I mean, stay down.
Hey, then the shit he got with the game.
Around your ass ain't go
Shit, he wrote the game album.
don't know. I would have liked to see them two go in.
Well, he wrote the hooks. He didn't write them verses.
He contributed.
He wrote them.
He claimed he gave his beats away too.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
Game of Hard when he got
How we do probably was for the Massacre.
Shit,
it could have been for the G Unit album.
That would be a good comparison to see the Wayne against the Game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Everybody go be biased with Wayne.
They're gonna be hella biased
until the music starts. It's always you always gotta.
Are we doing it like this, or are we doing it in a stadium? Because I think that plays a big factor too.
Stadium.
Yeah, if you're doing a stadium, Wayne wins every time.
Nah, when some songs get to playing, like Game was big, bro.
Was. Like
Wayne was big too. He ain't relevant now.
But Wayne shit, he just had a hell of a year last year.
Wayne still got the little niggas.
I don't know not one song that came out last year.
And all of them little niggas, that's they go. All of them, the little babies and all them. Wayne. Like
until that Game come on, nigga.
I mean, we know about Game.
Fuck with Game, but
Game had a good stretch of 3 albums.
I don't think he ever put out a bad album.
I mean, the songs that people would know.
Yeah.
Because motherfucker, my shit is always gonna be motherfucker Old English.
Yeah.
Man.
Wouldn't get Fars on that same album.
I will go as far as to say is that's Doctor's Advocate.
Yeah.
That one's better than Documentary.
I agree. Yeah, I say the same thing.
Documentary don't have not one bad song.
Documentary was hard as hell, but like
it's so good. It's reasonable doubt good. I mean, there's no skips. Yeah. Every fucking song is a hit.
And it's long.
It's like Thriller.
And it's long.
It's the rap Thriller.
It's like, what, 18, 19 tracks?
18, 19, yeah. But see, that's
the
why
song
I say
with
that.
Faith and No Love.
That's why I say that about.
Song with Busta.
Mm-hmm. Like Father, Like Son?
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Ain't no angles on that song. The shit with Timbaland.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Then the one with Just Blaze. Then the song with Mary J. Blige when he get out of jail and shit.
Yeah, he got some shit. Yeah, his mixtape shit.
But I say that about Doctor's Advocate though.
Up,
it's so concise. Like you take away the Dre shit, right? Because Dre wasn't fucking with him. So he had everybody making Dre like beats.
But it wasn't the same. Yeah.
It wasn't the same though.
That's what One Blood on there?
Yeah. That album, bro, is and then the content. Why You Hate the Game. One Night. Fucking Old English. Wasn't Good Files on there. You know what I'm saying? That's Ye at his height, at his prime. One Blood just that shit hit. It was like, yo, his back was against the wall. It was like sink or swim, nigga. Dre ain't fucking with you. You ain't got the shady aftermath shit no more.
He was doing the Geffen shit, right?
Yeah. So it was like, yo, if you can do this on your own, then you solid. And he delivered.
He proved his point.
He delivered. And you talk about mixtapes. That nigga had some hella shit on mixtapes too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He a hard nigga to get rid of.
Shit,
y'all put him in that Versus.
What was the other album that he had that was decent?
Then he had a song he did with Chris Brown with the First of the Month shit.
What's y'all go-to Game albums? Let's do that.
That was it for me, them first two.
That Jesus Piece album was slept on.
Jesus Piece was good.
People slept on that album.
I need to revisit Jesus Piece. Like
Doctor's Advocate and Documentary so good. You ever see that when you look on like iTunes or some shit? Mm-hmm. They combine those to make them one album.
Yeah.
He did that though. He released it like that.
Oh, did he?
Because that shit's so cohesive. Like
it was like he did like a 10-year anniversary or some shit like that. He put him.
I don't even think it was 10 years later. That shit like
he did some shit. He did some anniversary shit with that.
Nigga, when that shit
if that was a double album, man.
That's when I started working that night. That was 2006.
Yeah.
I had my colors.
Yeah, that shit.
Nigga, I want to tell you, that shit never left my CD player. Never left.
That shit was hard, bro.
My baby mom used to be mad, like, yo, nigga, do you got any other CDs? Like, no, I'm to the Game. Every day, nigga. I'm going to AutoZone, give me some Black Magic for these ties. I had the 18s on my shit.
Then you come upstairs, you hear us listening to that shit.
Right.
That shit was heavy rotation.
That shit was heavy rotation.
Hey, we was playing
that shit was
fuck out that shit.
This is how we do.
That red bandana was hard too.
Man.
Think you got a house phone, this motherfucker?
Yeah, that's the office phone.
Who the fuck called? That's what them insurance companies are to see if you got. As soon as you pick up the phone.
Yeah, pay the bill, man.
No,
I definitely paid the bill.
This is Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Niggas
Open enrollment is going on. I mean, how the fuck did you get my number, man?
No, it was a lot of people, I guess, that had that number prior that.
You ain't switched the number?
Huh?
So they had the number prior. Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about
whoever had it before me. You know what I'm saying?
Switch it, man. Just did Google Voice, man.
No, I use that number for business shit now. So it's like, whatever. And then they do that dumb shit where they just let the shit continue to ring. Brief intermission, people that's listening, but
Better go answer the phone.
no, hell no. That shit stop. All right, shit, we are at 55 minutes, man. We want to keep going, or?
We can get through like an hour and 20.
All
What
right,
you got for
all
your
right.
topic, though?
All right, let's see. We had some deaths, man. Deaths that took place. We talked about it on the last episode. That is not a lost episode. But Betty White passed, and we found out the cause of death was a stroke. She was 99 years old. Rest in peace to the legend. Another legend, Sidney Poitier, dies at 94. I heard he was at home in his home of the Bahamas when he passed, transition. So rest in peace to him, icon.
Why they call him Bohemian?
Because that's what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's from Bahamas.
From Miami.
They say he's Bahamian.
He said his family from Bahamas.
Oh, but he was born in.
He was born there, though, yeah.
He was born in Miami.
He was born there, but his family's from there.
Well, the Bahamas. Okay.
So he got that paper up, you know what I'm saying? Bought that estate.
Miami was cheap back then, nigga.
Man.
I don't think I've ever seen a Sidney Poitier movie other than Raisin in the Sun.
You never saw the downtown? What is it called? Downtown
I've
Saturday
seen
Night?
clips on YouTube.
I know you
I've
seen
never
Saturday.
watched that movie with Bill Cosby. I've never seen
Really?
Bill Cosby in a movie other than Ghost Dad.
They did like he directed Ghost Dad. The funny shit about that.
Yeah, I did know he directed Ghost Dad.
But yeah,
they was chasing
Uptown Saturday Night.
That was like about Uptown Saturday Night Live.
He
Saturday
did
Night.
those two. He was
He
the
got a
first
lot of
person
shit.
in Heat of the Night.
Heat of the Night, yeah.
And I want to know, is the Heat of the Night the movie like,
The show was based off the movie.
okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Tibbs,
Mm-hmm.
After.
is Tibbs supposed to be, because that nigga,
I believe so.
that nigga was like a fake Blair Underwood. I always thought that was Blair Underwood. But that nigga was not Blair Underwood. Y'all ever think that shit when you was a kid?
I mean, the shit that
I was
Blair
too
wouldn't take.
little, man.
The TV shit.
And when I was
I
little,
get what
and when I was
you're
little, I thought that Blair Underwood and Johnny Gill was the same person.
Why?
They look alike.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
think about it. Blair Underwood and Johnny Gill look exactly alike
Shit.
in 1993.
We can't get mad at white people no more, I guess. Huh?
We
No,
know
no
Todd
bullshit.
Dills.
Yeah.
Ain't no YouTube to like dial a nigga up and watch it over and over and repeat. So when you only seeing niggas on like the Heat of the Night and
Be your own.
Can You Stand in the Rain videos, like that's the same nigga.
I mean, shit. What was Blair Underwood on back in the day? It was In the Heat of the Night.
That's not him.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying that was that nigga who looked like
Was he
Blair
on Law and
Underwood.
Order or something? Like, what was he on?
That was that nigga from the Heat of the Night.
He was on Law and Order too.
Yeah, he was when all the first came out.
Oh, shit.
The black nigga's a nigga from Heat of the Night.
Okay.
That nigga looked like Blair Underwood.
It's going to be our second.
And Blair Underwood looked like Johnny Gill.
No. Now, if you said he looked like Johnny Gill, I'm rolling with you. But not Blair Underwood.
Blair Underwood looked like Johnny Gill. My Johnny Gill.
Wow. They might have had the same haircut. Maybe that's why he was saying.
There were too many dark niggas there. Like, I can't say Wesley Snipes. He was already known. You knew who he was past
Yeah.
57, nigga.
Yeah.
Always bet on black.
Man.
Oh, shit.
Let's see who else.
Max Julian.
Rest in peace, Max Julian. He died.
Mac.
I can't remember how old Max Julian was. He was in his
He was
80s.
old. He was like
70 or
73.
80.
He was,
70 or 80.
yeah. And then the youngest. James. How we say it around? I don't want to disrespect the man.
M.
Tume of Juicy Fruit fame. Oh, that ended. Passed at age of 76. And last but not least, this was the youngest of the bunch, Bob Saget of Full House fame, America's Funniest Home Videos. He's a comedian as well. He passed at 65. So we had quite a few deaths to start off 2022. Bob probably was
Didn't they
a
say
surprise.
it was COVID? I think
Did they give a cause of death yet?
I think they're trying to say it's COVID.
They
I
may
think.
say
I
that
think.
because they probably don't want to say, Because I ain't gonna front, man. Seeing them on Entourage, like, that's where my mind went.
I completely forgot about Half Baked.
So, and that shit too, like,
Yeah.
and it was just kind of like when we was in the Nike group text and I was referencing George Carlin. I'm like, yo, in a sense, Bob was kind of like the second coming of George Carlin because he did all that PG stuff and then he was switching. And it's like, that's why I referenced the HBO thing, because I'm like, yo,
Chinatown Station was my shit.
man. And then I'm like, yo, Bob on here cursing his ass off. I've never seen this. I'm like, this dude, you know what I mean? I just remember him from America's Funniest Home Videos and Full House. And then we see him on HBO, just
completely different person.
Completely different. Talking about smoking, snorting coke and fucking hoes. And it's just like, yo, I'm in culture shock right now. But
that shit was funny as hell.
He was hilarious though, and it was
funny.
It was the George Carlin effect. It was just like seeing George Carlin on the HBO special, and it's just like, yo, these dudes are amazing.
Who put you on George Carlin?
Who
put you on George Carlin?
I just remember him from, what was it, Timmy? What was this shit called? The Train shit?
No, I mean, like I didn't watch that shit
as a comedian.
I never watched that shit when I was a kid.
I just kind of because I used to catch that shit. Like my parents would be watching it or whatever. And I was like see it in passing, my grandparents or some shit. And then I catch, they used to do you remember back in the day at HBO, they used to do the little live, comedy.
I was in like my early 20s when I got on George.
But I went back, I went back and saw that shit.
Because even though I knew him from like the kid shows, I might have still been too old for those kid shows.
I didn't even know about the kid shows. I just know him as
like Thomas the Train and all that shit. I didn't really watch cartoons when I was a kid.
I was a kid, man.
Not when the kid. I was watching for fucking Boys in the Hood and shit.
I was watching both. But.
Nigga, I was like Zoobly Zoo kid, like Pee Wee Playhouse.
But that was when we was kid. When you say Zoobly Zoo, me and you are around the same age.
Yeah.
That's like 1986.
But I was
Ben Vereen, nigga.
Yeah.
Cockatoo.
But I would still say you're a bit more advanced than me. Like, no, ain't no shade to myself. It's just, shit. You probably got to certain shit before I did. I was super sheltered as a kid, so it was just like certain things. Like
I didn't even watch cartoons like that, G. Like I literally watched the last cartoon I could say I watched was X-Men.
Damn.
Wow.
From the 90s?
Yeah, like I didn't watch cartoons. That was my Saturday. That shit came on like noon. I didn't.
I was still watching cartoons in high school. Like
I remember when shit came. The only cartoon I watched in high school was Dragon Ball Z, and ain't because I wanted to watch it. It's because the niggas I was hanging with was watching this shit, and that's what we had to go do. We go to Taiwan, created a little block down the street. Niggas was cutting like the last 30 minutes of class to go watch Dragon Ball Z because it came on at like 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Oh wow.
We got out of school at 3:30.
I would have wanted to do that for like Power Rangers, but that was about it. I ain't never get into Dragon Ball.
No, I used to like VR Troopers over Power Rangers.
Really?
That shit was a little better. VR Troopers on the WGN Channel 9.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That
it was that Beetle nigga. I can't remember.
Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs.
Yep.
Biker rats from San Diego or some shit.
Yep. That was Channel 50 shit. Yeah. Biker mice from Mars or some shit.
I said San Diego.
He said San Diego.
I remember biker rats from San Diego. A lot of these shows I know the name of them.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And only the theme song.
You watch cartoons,
but I didn't watch cartoons. I used to watch James Bond Jr. in the morning.
That was my shit.
I don't remember that at all.
It supersedes you. That came on. Then Toxic Crusader came on. Dennis the Menace came on.
Right,
then you went to school. You would get out of school. Bobby's World would be on.
Right, I remember.
I was always into like Darkwing Duck, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That was DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Right. And then
that was what
Bob Saget came on. After that, that was like the Disney hour. Once the Disney hours ended, that's when Full House came on. And I want to say, was Full House a part of the lineup on Fridays?
That's what I was about to say.
I feel like that was a Wednesday or Thursday show.
I think they did eventually.
Did they move it? I thought this shit was on Sundays.
No, I think
they was part of it.
No, it was never Sunday. It was a weekday. It was like a Tuesday or...
Perfect Strangers? Was it part of Atlanta?
No, that was way too old. Perfect Strangers is older than that. That's like Spencer for Hire type shit. Perfect Strangers was like Perfect Strangers, Spencer for Hire, MacGyver.
Okay. This is before TGIF.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's way before TGIF because that's when it was like Fall Guy, Knight Rider. It was Fall Guy, Knight Rider, Spencer for Hire. Right. Then it was like Murder, She Wrote one day.
Right. That was in the middle of the week.
Yeah, Murder, She Wrote, Columbo.
Yep.
And what's the other nigga? It was Tony Savalas. He's looking at you, baby. What the fuck is his name? Not Columbo, was the other guy.
Not the nigga with the lollipop.
Yeah.
Damn, what's his name? Is something about the ball head cat?
Yeah, Tony Savalas is his real name.
Damn, what? I can't think of it.
Kojak.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was Kojak. That was the Kojak shit. That was that day. And then we got to Friday. That's what it was like. That was still years later when it was like Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Family Matters. And And I want to say like because that came around the time it was Blossom. Blossom was like a Tuesday.
Yeah, that was in the beginning of the week.
Roseanne was the beginning of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Saved by the Bell was the middle one.
Where was it? Saved was always at the end of like a Saturday or.
I thought it was in the middle.
That was like a weekend show.
Saved by the Bell was weekend, definitely. Yeah.
It was like a Hannah Montana type show. It came on like Saturday afternoon.
But it could have been one of them things where it got showed twice a week.
Repeat.
But it was always in the evening. It was never in the morning.
I remember it being at night.
Because it was like super popular.
Yeah.
And then it came on. We got like a little older. It was on before you went to school. Mm-hmm. But that's when Tyrese was hosting motherfucking MTV. Tyrese, buy my album, hold it down. He say that shit every fucking day. Tyrese, chill on the beach, hold me down.
That nigga went from motherfucking Coca-Cola commercial to MTV. I was like, damn.
I seen a meme with that nigga like talking about his girl like 25 and he 43. And nigga saying that's nasty. I'm looking like, nah.
Nah, I kind of understand that move now.
Yeah, it ain't nasty.
Ain't nothing nasty about it. She's legal.
She's legal. He paid.
And she got a couple of years on her. It ain't like she's like a sprung chicken. Like she's right there getting ready to be 30.
Only niggas mad is the fuck boys who like, yeah, man, I want to fuck her too.
They can't get her.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you
this old ass nigga.
The nigga from Transformers is out here fucking. They don't even know who Tyrese is. They don't even know who Baby Boy is. These niggas ain't motherfucking know about no Tyrese, yeah.
At all.
They recollection Tyrese is motherfucking Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm.
Or Transformers. They don't even know about Sweet Lady.
They don't know about none of that.
What was that?
None of that.
Yeah, that's 99, 2000. Yeah. Tyrese was on Sweet Lady.
Yeah, 98, 99.
But I was like a junior in high school when that shit was out. That's why I used to get up in the morning. I cut on MTV. That's Eminem had first came out. That was like the number 2 and number 1 song every day. Was
this girl I knew? She had that Lately song on her page. That was her pager.
On my
intro, yeah. On her, that was because you remember we went to high school. That was right at the end of pages.
Yeah, they didn't have computers.
Yeah.
I had the big ass Mac.
Nah, G. In my high school, we had about 4 computers.
Right, that's it. You had that
1,000 students.
Old ass Mac.
Them shit was always
gotta sign up for when you can get on that motherfucker for a hot 15 minutes.
It was always fuck all them viruses because niggas trying to watch all kinds of ignorant shit on there. Them viruses was crazy. Niggas ain't had no McAfee.
Man.
Then they started doing the color apples.
Right.
That was a good computer. Yeah.
I remember when LimeWire first dropped, G.
Napster.
All right, let's see. What else? We want to talk about Drake putting the hot sauce in the condom?
Is this that's real?
It says real.
So how stupid is she? Like, it gotta be red. Like, you in the bathroom in the dark, but you gotta find a condom, so you had to get the lights on.
Like, how do you go? I mean, you obviously had to have the lights on to find the condom, right?
What happened? Because I've been trying to ignore this.
Okay, so I haven't put the full like investigative work in yet, but it was a popular IG model. That's what they've been saying. They haven't released the name yet.
They go catch
so it's gonna come out eventually.
They go catch her.
But her and Drake link up. You know what I'm saying? They had sex. She gives all these intimate details. She talk about his size and all that kind of shit.
Like a Ren Stephenson.
Yeah, but she goes and she fishes out the condom. So Drake went into the bathroom.
Why you put it in the bathroom? Why you throw it in the toilet?
Exactly. I would have just dumped it in the toilet, and then if you want to throw the condom in the garbage.
No, you can flush all that. I'm sure you got good plumbing where he at.
But
they go jam, huh?
So Shorty, I guess she went, found a condom, and she just went for broke. She unwrapped that motherfucker and tried to throw it in real quick. Unbeknownst to her, Drake threw hot sauce into the sperm to kind of like.
Who knew about the hot sauce prior to?
That's what I wanted to know.
I never knew about it.
That's got to be a Canadian thing.
I haven't heard that shit damn.
The Weeknd say he heard about it. That's a Canadian thing.
Yeah, it gotta be. It might be some Canadian shit.
I've never heard of that. When I was like, hot sauce in the condom. What the fuck is going on? I'm just keep scrolling. I'm taking my ass back to work.
And my whole thing was when you picked up this condom and you saw that it was not like a milky white texture color, it was red. That's a tell. You've been better off saying Drake gave me a VD.
Oh, he bleeding or something. Shit, anything.
Maybe that's what she was thinking.
No, but you took it upon yourself.
If you said she trying,
I'm like, yo, this hoe is desperate. If you putting some shit that's in, if you see it in this red, and you still going for the gusto, like yeah, you
know they trying to get that nigga.
You'd have beat the pussy up until the bitch bled. It was on a condom. You ever did that?
If they on their period,
No, I don't mean that.
He ain't talking about that. He talking about something.
You want some other shit.
No, I should like that. I used to know this bitch. She liked it rough, G. This was a bitch that just wanted to get pounded. I used to pound this bitch out, and then I be like, you look at the car and the way it was like little red, you know, and I'm like, this bitch, I didn't believe it.
He was out there Wesley piping these bitches.
Nigga
Take that dick.
Just pop one of them old school gas station pills and then hit it with that Stamina RX, nigga. Hit it with that Stamina RX.
Oh shit!
Knock her down to the ground. Clean up.
Shit. Yeah, man. But she's so long story less long. She's trying to sue Drake now
For her being a dumbass.
for her being a dumbass, basically.
I hate life. Why? Why do people do this shit?
Truck. Yeah, dude.
I don't know, man. I've been contemplating like leaving social media.
Bro, I'm leaving the shit.
I'll be pissed every day. I be pissed at myself.
For going on that.
I know this shit. And I be scrolling, and I be looking at sometimes being like, yo, this is one girl. I ain't gonna say no names. You know I usually say names. I'm not gonna say names.
Oh damn,
But
he does protect.
Changing the 2022, man.
She went on vacation, right? Mm-hmm. And she went to like an island or some shit. She got hella pictures of bathing suits. Bitch, you ain't did nan push up. Like, I know you didn't pay for this shit and went. Like, this took installments maybe months in advance. You knew you was going. Why you ain't go to the gym? And then she just keeps posting these pictures over and over and over. Different pictures, different bathing suits. And I'm like, yo. But the crazy part about it, this is some creep shit. Not mad creep shit though, but I went to high school with her, so she's a little older, right? So she got like a daughter who kind of looks like her, but looks better than her, and her body banging, and they just keep buying outfits. The same outfit. And I'm looking like, yo, she's killing you every time you do this, man. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Like before and after.
And even before and after, she like just a better version. Like,
Okay.
it's like, this is, you Reggie Miller, this is Steph Curry. And like, I'm not looking at her like, I'm not looking at her daughter like in a sexual way.
I get what you're saying.
But I'm just saying like, yo.
Well, how old is the daughter?
She might be like 18, 19.
Okay, so if you were...
That should be expected.
Yeah.
No, it's still some bad motherfuckers, but you ain't one.
Is.
So stop dressing in exact outfits as the motherfuckers. It's like when they show you those pictures, they be like, yo, Kim K wore it and somebody else wore it.
Yeah.
And one person just killing the outfit,
yeah.
but y'all in the same picture with the same outfit on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised at 18, 19, she still wants to wear the same clothes as mom.
No, mom is wearing 18, 19-year-old clothes. But mom's body is not 18. Like, the mom ain't got no hips, the daughter got hips. It's a whole different dynamic. And why are you doing this to yourself? It's killing me not to be ignorant. Part of me just want to go in there, like, a lot of times I type shit.
And you delete it.
And I just delete it.
Yeah, I do that a lot, too.
But sometimes you still do it though, like
I do sometimes,
like on that dinner plate.
On what dinner plate? Sometimes I can't control myself.
Hey, that shit was funny.
But sometimes it's just like
he put the dinner plate pen, and I'm just like, huh? Like I don't
even remember what I said. But
that nigga had me rolling.
Yeah,
that shit she knew better.
Who sent that shit?
Davita.
No, I wasn't talking about the actual.
She family, she gang. She know better. You made that chicken or whatever the fuck that was on that damn plate. And box mac and cheese.
I believe it. String beans and box mac.
Some motherfucking French cut string beans. You know that shit come out the can when it's French cut.
Yeah. Gotta get the snaps.
You gotta sear them motherfuckers, man.
That's why I don't believe in posting that kind of shit. And then it was because
if you go post it, you know if your meal
was like a flex.
Not even that. I personally believe that meals only look good to the person who made them. Man. Meals look good when they come from a restaurant. Post that motherfucker if you gonna get me. I don't want to see your meal.
And they done plated it a certain way, like so it's meant for that.
Another thing I don't like when niggas take pictures of raw meat. Like you see motherfuckers like they about to cook. And they'll take a picture, like they might be taking a picture of how they seasoned the shit. Like, who gives a fuck, bro? They don't make it good.
Right, just cook the shit.
Cook the damn fucking lamb chops or whatever the fuck you doing.
Right.
You ain't showing me the finished product. You showing me before the shit go in the oven. I don't want to see that shit. It's nothing. I can go to the grocery store and see a goddamn pink piece of meat.
Touche?
I be seeing some horrible meals.
I haven't saw those pictures, luckily. So,
I'll be looking like, I don't know, man. I was be peeved. Like
right,
Biggie
man.
said it, like peeved at these leaking seeds. Niggas, how we feeling. Look at some of this shit on social media.
That's how I be.
People saying like they real feelings and shit and get mad when motherfuckers attack them. Like you made yourself a little vulnerable there, man.
No, you made yourself a target and you opened yourself up.
Absolutely.
I ain't got nothing comedy for you.
criticism.
If it ain't funny, I don't.
I mean, that's cool. That's what I thought it should be. Either you learn something or you laugh. One of the.
That's why I kind of like with mine. I just been posting like them reels and shit.
Like these 10-year challenges, man. This shit is not meant to help you.
I had to jump on that.
Oh, that was fun.
You jumped on that?
Yeah, I jumped on
You
it.
did one?
I did.
I remember you, Tim. I know you for at least 10 years, Tim. I'm trying to remember. You the
You
same.
know me
Like,
longer than 10 years.
You about
I'm just saying. I don't, what was 10 years ago from now? It's 2009?
It's 2022 to 2012.
2020. That's after Nike Town.
Yeah, I was at Columbia then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you was at Columbia.
You know, see on some
Yeah,
rappers.
we knowing each other for a
Yeah, picture with
while.
some rappers. you and Kurt.
But no, I jumped down on it, man. 10-year challenge. I had to talk my shit real quick.
I wasn't doing that shit.
From a king to a god, you know what I mean?
I ain't trying to see the motherfucking big ass jeans or whatever the fuck I was wearing back then.
Man, the girls definitely they did 2, 3, 4 of them. Like I just did my nice little one. Here we go. I'm out of it.
But all the ones the girls did all have filters on the new ones. Wasn't no filter 10 years ago, so you got to get that was the picture that it was.
That was a real
all the
one.
new ones got a goddamn filter and butterflies under your eyes. Bitch, ain't no butterflies under your eyes.
And your skin ain't that clear.
Yeah. Look, you got. Man, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Call fucking
Yeah,
trouble.
man. We got.
Yeah, I was about to say, this nigga about to let loose.
We do one more.
He said, "Do what?"
He want this nigga to let loose.
17, 117.
So
we
do
gonna
the
make
filters
one.
bother you, man?
Huh?
Do the filters bother you?
Extremely.
It bothers me for real.
That's not you.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's false advertisement.
Especially when you, I've been like catfished a little bit with that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is like,
well, I guess that happened to me once.
the crazy part about it, like, this is one girl I went to high school with. I didn't I didn't like know her in high school. Like, I knew of her kind of maybe. So I still don't think I knew of her. But we've been Instagram and Facebook friends for a few years.
Right.
So this was back with the Tinder days. I was on Tinder. Boom, swipe, boom. We on it. Her same pictures was the same pictures she had on Facebook. So I'm like, bet. Random day during the week. I'm a random ass thing. I was like, yo, meet me here. Meet me at the Falcon. Go to the Falcon at Hyde Park. I didn't know who the fuck she was.
He was still looking for her.
And the crazy part about it, like, cause you know, she thinks that we had this relationship because we went to high school together, we know each other. Gee, I blocked this bitch, right? Cause you lied. I ain't gonna say your name, but
Oh,
you lied.
shit.
So she went to like the Instagram. She's like, damn man, why you
blocked me?
Why you not block me like you had to block me then? Like why you acting funny and shit? Like we talked heavy for like a month, 3 weeks to a month, like on like Tinder.
Right.
Before I put 2 and 2 together, like, oh, I know you.
Right. Oh,
And then when I see you in person, I'm like, yo, these cheekbones are ridiculous. I bought a drink, bought her 2 drinks,
It bounced.
bought me another drink, and the liquor was just still saying like, yo, this ain't the one, bro.
It bounced. I know he bounced on this.
Yo,
He was like, I'm trying.
I gotta go to work in the morning.
I love that excuse.
I gotta go to work in the morning. And she was down to fuck for real. Bro, she followed me to my crib like she was coming up. I had just moved over there.
She was, man.
You know how I looked at it. I ain't had shit in that bitch. With the air mattress in that motherfucker, G. And I'm in that motherfucker like Coming to America, G. It's very, very poor upstairs. Bitch, I ain't got nothing but meager accommodations.
They don't care, man.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
Did you take it down?
no.
Oh, okay.
I got out my car. I parked my car. She was like in the driveway, and she looking
Oh,
like,
shit.
man, I can't find nowhere to park, man. I'll get at you like another day. Like, you got to come early in the day. Never talk to her again. Mad buns, though. I don't know if them buns was in person because her face didn't match the pictures. Because of them filters.
So it was a lot of that. What was this shit? I'm gonna get you, sucker. Remember that scene when Shorty was taking everything off?
She was most definitely fatter in person. But I just wasn't going.
You should have lined that nigga.
Yo. How that nigga was on on Hook when that nigga was about to fight Rufio. He threw that motherfucking line, that Rufio across that motherfucking Rufio came through with the... Yes, nigga. Rufio, nigga.
Oh, shit.
That shit ever happened to you?
It happened to me a different way. It wasn't even a filter thing. It was more of a makeup thing. Kick with this chick all the time. Never the whole time, never dawned on me that it was always makeup. She looked like this. When she come to the crib, no makeup, completely different person. And I'm just like, who the fuck is this?
That's what was Renee G, the dark skinned chick I was fucking with. Very pretty with that makeup, G.
I thought you said you weren't saying no names.
She blocked me, I blocked her, we good.
Don't you love when the hate's real? When the hate's real, boy, you can say what the fuck you
know
want
what
to
I'm
say.
saying? But same way, G, she used to wear this makeup, G. And then I used to always wear white shirts, and then that shit would be on my shirt.
Yeah.
I saw her one day without that first of it. Then I started like, she was the motherfucker started just disliking shit that she's like, I don't like her feet. Like her feet.
Yeah, I just started picking her ass apart, man.
She had like, she must have been fat a couple years before I met her, because she still had wings under here.
Shit, ham hocks.
And then I saw her with like a tank top on. I saw them wings. I was like, damn. She got the mod arms, like on Mod. You ever seen Mod?
That's an ignorant nigga.
She had the Mod arms, G. And she could dress her ass off, but that was as far as I remember her talking to me one day. Like I'm breaking up with her, trying not to talk to her no more.
Duh.
She's like, but I'm a dope ass chick. You think so?
Hey, when you hear that, because I'm sure you heard this.
That was her defense.
Nobody even told me that shit.
I was just about to ask that.
I've been told that
I've been told that a few times.
by several chicks who usually like Jordans. I don't know why they associate that shit
Because they want to
with
be cool,
being
man.
dope,
They see themselves.
and they see me wearing it,
Yeah.
and I guess they think that that's all I'm about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm looking like,
I got more substance than this.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm more refined, though.
I might be a deeper nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Right.
I'm more refined than what you think.
like, I don't.
Hell no.
You ain't never heard that? You ain't never had that thrown at you, man? I was about to ask, like, when you hear that, what do you think?
I don't think I never got hit with the I'm a dope ass chick.
Yeah, I've heard that shit a few times.
I've heard that.
My shit be so ether, like when the breakup be happening, it's just like,
You ain't even got to be a breakup. I just heard it before.
even then it be like, and I'm a changed person.
You ain't never
Since
said
then, bro, like, cause it's just it's me disintegrating they fucking ego, and it's just kind of like it's terrible. Like,
I'm all about the self-confidence, but
when it's realistic, I'm all for it.
dope is a really big word.
Yeah.
It's like when Louis C.K. was talking about like,
That's why I say when
What
it's
word he
realistic.
what did he do on that stand up? He was talking about like when God puts the baby in you and he lifts you up. Like, dope is a really big word to give yourself.
Yeah,
And, you see
And
yourself
people
in the
use it
highlight.
so fucking loosely.
casually, yeah.
I've heard that shit a few times.
It's like the word genius. Like with Kanye and the whole,
Yeah.
he's a genius. He's a genius at what? I still can't grasp that. Like,
I've been wondering that.
you just said about the Netflix documentary is still called like something familiar with genius. Or,
Genius, yeah.
what is he a genius of?
Because I never considered that.
I think he's trend-setting,
Yeah.
which relates to being cool
Right.
in some aspects, but he's kind of fucked up the cool. Now it's just,
He looking wild out here.
but I'm like, genius? Like, you're not a genius if you sample someone else's genius.
Maybe you can make it your own. 'Cause I like
You can't make it your own.
the
It's
way,
not yours because you didn't create it from the go.
the way Mad Lib do.
No, man, it's like saying you made the cornbread but used Jiffy Mix.
Oh, shit.
The base has already been set.
I see what you're saying. You got the
If
foundation.
anybody, like, I can't pick out samples from Timbaland. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but I've never been able to be like, yo, he got this from this.
From that, yeah.
For real, I've seen songs, I've heard songs like, oh, I know where this comes from.
Right.
Timbaland is the only producer I can honestly say that I don't know where you got this sound from.
Yeah.
This is your sound.
You ever watch his masterclass?
No.
He got this little masterclass shit where
Timbaland or
yeah, he showed his whole process. He got like 2 engineers. He started making beats in his head, making noises and shit. They just record this shit. He get on the mic, start doing this shit. Shit kind of decent. Y'all should check it out.
See, that's a producer, maybe. But when you tell me you took Shaka Khan's song and you sped it up and you took
Flipped it.
Dr. Dre's beats and threw it on there from Explosive, that's not a genius. You got a good ear.
So how you feel about?
I was just gonna say I don't know if it necessarily equates to being a genius, but
how about Dilla?
Being able to
Same thing.
construct that from saying I'm gonna take this from this and this and this and put it all together
like a puzzle.
Because even in the essence of hip hop, before like the Fruity Loops and all that shit, it was all a sample.
Right.
So you're not a genius if you sampled someone else's music that they made
With instruments and shit.
with real instruments in their voice.
No,
They're the genius.
I can't knock that perspective. I mean,
I agree.
I don't knock sample producers either. But
You're a sampler. It's like saying you made a pair of jeans, and jeans have been around. Yeah, you might have made the Ephesus, nigga, but the Jabos was already there. I would be like, tell me you're an understudy.
it go back to like you said though the whole self confidence thing. That was his. Is that a verb?
people do that shit with Drake too, don't
Is
they?
a genius a verb?
Nah,
Adjective, whatever.
that's an adjective.
That's his adjective. Like you know how I say that shit on Instagram, that pronoun.
Don't they say the same shit about Dr. Dre? Don't nobody question that shit.
But Dre doesn't. Dre. That's the one thing about Dre. He never really said that about himself.
That's true too.
He doesn't. He never took it to that point. Like you didn't really hear the egotistical till yay.
So, yeah.
You know, and then later on, like even with the Jermaine Dupri and Diddy shit, how they was going back and forth a little bit, where the way Diddy was coming off in that talk your shit type thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Ye probably is the first person that probably just like, yeah, I'm a genius.
And I don't think that
I
he
can
has.
see Puff doing that though.
But I don't think that he has bad ideas.
Right. But
But your ideas
Ain't original.
is still someone else's
Based off somebody
idea.
else.
I get
Totally.
you.
Totally.
Even
Well,
when you
at
go-
least musically, like
No, fashionly too.
with the
He
shoes.
admitted
when
that's
you
going
say
on.
you're making a shoe,
What
but
does-
you're making a shoe not from you, it's still from Adidas.
But the
It's
shoe,
still from Nike.
The design though, we ain't seen nothing like them Yeezys prior to.
Yes, you have. It's called the Roshi Run. It's the same exact fucking shoe.
I'm talking about the first Yeezy. I ain't talking about
The
current
first
ones.
Yeezys is pieces of other Nike shoes.
Such as
Bro, pick up the first Yeezy. Literally, I can tell you every part. The bottom is a Jordan 4.
okay.
It's a Bo Jackson with the strap.
With that Yeezy 2, I can pinpoint like what you're saying right now. I could do it a little easier with that Yeezy 2 than I can with the first one. But I'm not saying what
That's
you're saying.
probably
is
why. I
false.
think that's what Mark Parker, like his whole thing was like, Mark Parker won't let me be free. You literally coming in,
Just scrapping
thinking,
everything.
it's no different than Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You reversed the Jordan swoosh on a Jordan 1. I mean, the swoosh on a Jordan 1 made it bigger.
But the main thing here is those people never claim to be a genius. He's the only one that said, "Hey, I'm going to go
At
out
least
there on that
publicly,
ledge
Yeah, and I mean,
and say I'm a genius."
And then it's like
Travis was like, "Hey, I'm just happy to be here to get this money." You know
I feel
what
like
I'm saying?
it's blasphemy to be like, yo, I made something popular when these things existed
Before you.
hundreds of years before you. It's like saying like he's going on this whole rant with Balenciaga. Balenciaga's been around since like 1903.
They don't even market it.
He works with Balenciaga. Like,
Now he do.
He's working with Balenciaga because Balenciaga is showing him a little love.
mm-hmm.
Same way Louis Vuitton showed him a little love, but in the sense that you're a creative, is that this company's been around since 1900s. Balenciaga himself died in 72 or 73. His understudies was Givenchy
Yeah, I was about to say.
and
Other high-end.
Oscar de la Renta was the people who worked directly under him.
Okay.
And they made their own shit.
And then they made their own shit.
I never knew they was his understudy. So
Everybody-
That's how that shit works.
Everybody got a crazy understudy. If you
That's
think
how
about
that
like
shit work,
Ooh. Just give me any brand. Any brand can pop in your head.
Gucci.
I want to say Versace was
Gucci's a little different with the understudies.
Mm-hmm.
Only because it's been sold so many. Like Gucci stuff, it's been sold
so many times. Right?
so many times. But still, that's the takeaway would be Tom Ford.
Okay.
But Gucci wasn't making ready to wear clothing. They didn't make clothes in the beginning. It's a luggage company. All they made was
Really?
luggage. Ready to wear came in like really late 80s, 90s when Gucci actually started making clothes.
Wow. See, I didn't know that.
Gucci didn't make clothes. Same thing with like Louis Vuitton. They didn't make clothes. It's a luggage
That was
company.
So it started as
luggage.
luggage.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know Louis.
Because Balenciaga was like a what would you call it? It's not ready to wear because ready to wear is mass produced pieces. Like you can go get this shirt from Nike. It's mass produced.
Right.
Couture.
Couture.
It was more Balenciaga was couture. He made a dress in one size, and if you wanted it, you had to order it and get it made specifically for you.
Right.
Yeah, they real animal, but
It wasn't mass produced. If you think about like Periellas, we grew up on Periellas.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga who was really designing and making Periellas after Periellas was like really done. He was famous. Was Marc Jacobs.
Right.
So all the designers you see today
followed.
is really followed somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they still been around for a long time. Like I see, like really like now everybody's on to Chrome Hearts. Chrome Hearts been around for just the early '80s, mid '80s, '90s.
Mm-hmm.
Cher used to wear that shit. That biker type clothes.
Mm.
Like there's no idea original is really nothing new under the sun. So to be like you're a genius of some shit that already exists
Yeah.
is stupid.
Yeah.
Did you make the NPC player that you making these beats off of? That's the genius.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that was crazy.
But you know, it was. I guess in the sense
Stevie
it was just,
Wonder is a fucking genius.
It was part
you
of
can't even
his-
see the keys.
It was just part
I
of
didn't
his
make it
branding. Who knows if he really true? I mean, he may really feel like he's a genius. He may just say, "Hey, I'm gonna go out there and say I'm a genius just to get the reaction I'm getting from people." You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? We don't know that part.
But he got everybody else saying it too, though.
And you
But
know,
it's
it's follow the
idiots.
leader.
No,
It's
I
idiots.
get it.
Yeah.
But it's smart in his case.
Like I would never okay, I put some shit on the wall. I would never sit here and say, "Oh, just gotta put soundproofing on the wall. I'm a genius." Anybody that does this shit, I'm pretty sure they have soundproof.
Cause I'm looking at like even like when you like Basquiat's art,
Yeah.
I'm looking like this nigga can't draw.
I thought that a couple.
And I'd be like, "Yo,
Like this don't even look good.
is
Yeah,
that the
I thought-
point?"
Like I don't even know that he calls himself an artist is valuable now, but I'm like at the same time it's
Like
like
you're looking at
it don't
Leonardo da
even look
Vinci.
good.
Yeah,
I
you're
can
looking
see
at
how they
Leonardo da
viewed it
Vinci,
back then.
and his shit is just fucking looking immaculate. And then you get to, you look at one of the marble stone joints, and then you get to Basquiat, and it's like, yo, this shit is 300 million. Like,
That shit wild.
Like
wow,
that's the 16th chapel.
right? Like, look
My
at that
daughter's always better than this shit.
immaculate. And then
That's how it
we
goes.
get to
They only take
Basquiat,
one.
and hey,
It only take one.
Shit be weird. There ain't even nothing like clever about it.
Yeah.
Like a not Picasso. What's the other guy? The one that draws in like circular patterns.
I can't think of his name. I know which one you're talking about.
I was gonna say Van Gogh, but I know that's
Van
not-
Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Van Gogh
He has a style.
is a style. No one else had his style, and it still looked good.
Yeah.
I've been to that exhibit.
Yeah, I went when it was out like 2
You
years
know,
ago.
Me too. Yeah.
I've been foul on my art shit, man. I need to like go to art. When I was a kid, they used to take us to the art exhibit place, and I totally did not appreciate that shit as a kid.
Just go to artists too, man. It should be free.
That's what I'm saying. I used to go to
Yeah.
that. We used to do trips to that shit.
I went
when
as
was a
an
kid.
adult though. Like
Me too.
I would
Like, that's
go-
what I'm saying. I need to go as an adult.
Like I still
I
kind of
go.
go.
Yeah.
I need to.
I just go every so
just
often.
on some,
Yeah.
just go and just. And
It's a good date, man. It's a great date.
Because it's free.
it is.
Wednesdays. Get you a link card. Because I went to the what's my nigga who did the Campbell soup cans and shit?
Warhol.
I went to the Warhol exhibit when they had it there. His shit was good. Like you find out things about him that because you as in pop culture, they just show you the Campbell soup cans and the Marilyn Monroe. He was a phenomenal photographer.
Yeah.
Like he was capturing the '60s and the beatings and all that shit.
Yeah.
So you see that when you went to his exhibit there at the It was like 2 years ago though. But they don't show you that shit. All they show you is them goddamn Campbell soup cans and that Marilyn
Yeah, the
Monroe
popular shit.
and that pop art. What they call pop art at the time.
Yeah.
Shit they could put on T-shirts and put up Forever 21.
Mm-hmm. License it and get it out there. They was tight, wasn't they? Basquiat and Warhol.
Around the same time period.
Y'all remember that movie? We're gonna go ahead and wrap up in a second. It was a movie, and this was probably the first movie I ever seen dude in that was Peoples in the Shaft remake. One of the remake, but
And they ain't the same nigga from Power.
no.
He look like one of them. I cannot tell them niggas apart. They put them niggas in a room. And Mary J. Blige will be fucking.
Hey, they did that on purpose too.
You talking about
I do not know who for
You
who.
talking about the new nigga?
Yeah,
Both light skinned, bald head Puerto Rican niggas.
You're right. And the other nigga black.
Dude, black. He was on Rescue Me with Dennis O'Leary.
Fuck Rescue Me. He was on Dark Knight Rises.
He was?
Yes.
I don't remember him.
That FBI agent.
I gotta go back and look. I just remember him on Rescue Me.
Yeah.
Which one is black?
Yeah.
The other dude,
drug dealer?
the one that's supposed to be Zeke Daddy.
Yeah, that's the.
He look like the other nigga.
No, he black. He black.
He
Yeah,
looks
he
so
black.
much like him.
But it's identical damn near.
I can't differentiate who is who.
I was like, they did that on purpose. Oh, she's
Yeah.
gonna like two bald head niggas. I said, Drew is winning out here.
So you like the show?
You know what, man?
It's grown on me.
It's grown on me. At first, I was just, I still don't think Ghost dead. I watched the video the other day.
Yeah, I went
that
down
even
that one.
further, you know, it took me down that rabbit hole.
Oh, that video, that letter was funny as hell. I always knew you
Yo.
were the kid.
Yeah, oh
I
man!
should have read that shit in his
It
voice.
should have been a Ghost voice.
Man, I should have read that shit.
I always knew he was gonna be here, little nigga.
It was funny though, the scene with him and Lorenz Tate character. And he was like, I knew your stupid ass was gonna be in here. Like, your crooked ass gonna be in here too. So,
Man.
yeah, that letter was hard.
It's better than I thought.
Yeah,
It's a lot better than I thought.
I'm waiting on
The
time.
writing is good. I give it that. It has a certain like level of suspenseful,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I just be like mad at certain things when you're watching it.
Cause some of the shit unrealistic.
Like the teacher been pissing me off.
She pissed everybody
Last
off.
season, she was just this angel of a teacher, concerned about her students' well-being.
She was fucking last season.
She was
What
fucking.
talking
I mean,
about?
she was fucking Zeke, but I'm talking about prior to fucking Zeke.
That bitch went on Angel.
But she was fucking method man before that, right?
She been fucking everybody.
She was fucking everybody, but this is what came out in the second season. Like
she fucking everybody.
it was like, oh, okay, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before, it was like they were just trying to
She-
make it seem like she was something that she wasn't.
sex addict.
Yeah, she fucked the
The
cop.
cop. Yeah, she
Which
was-
one?
The white guy.
That's why he's stalking her.
Captain America.
That's why he keeps stalking her.
Yeah. She must fuck him good, too.
I don't know, man. The show be throwing me. It's like when you incorporated the other girl to get the tape of him talking.
Oh yeah, that was
It's
some
like-
extra shit. Yeah.
Why are we implementing her? They found some what in her room? Some weed.
Some weed.
It's college.
It's gonna happen.
Everybody got weed.
And you at a rich college.
And I don't know what the laws is in New York, but isn't it legal?
I don't know if it's
assume
legal yet now. If you Tariq, though, I'm just going to ask an ignorant ass question. Which one of the girls?
That's a very hard one.
Because Diana kind of nice.
Diana's head be throwing
Her
me
head
off.
is big, but
You would want to go for the Latin one, huh?
yeah, Tahara, boy, it's something
I
about
don't
the
think,
name.
is she even Latin?
No, she Latin.
No,
for
no.
real.
Is she really
She doesn't
Latin?
even look Latin. She
She's
looks
the
black.
only one that's Latin.
Really?
I think she's real Latin.
I thought Homeboy might be the
I
gay
think she's
dude.
like
but-
Dominican or some shit.
No, the actual one that's hot is the one that's supposed to be fake gay.
With no titties, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, the one that went to go like stare down Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
she's
too.
nice.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah.
too. They all nice. But
Because
You
like
pick
it was so
them
like
around.
only thing good about now is that like my Mary J. Blige is getting humbled down. Because her acting was just pissing me off as far as like being this real tough guy.
She
That
don't smile.
everybody's just like, yo,
she don't smile.
everybody treating her ass lately.
Yeah.
You even got motherfucking Tariq like, yo,
He said, hey, go shopping.
Yo. Yeah, when he said that shit, I was like,
First thing I thought
damn.
about is I'm gonna get paid in full. Yo, your friend, the drug dealer, take him to a movie.
Yeah, take this.
I was like,
Go
damn.
play. That made me think of Drew here. Go play.
Hey, that's exactly what I thought when I saw it. I was like, they saw that bitch go play.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit. She was cause she did have to hold it down though. So like
But she-
I get it on her end.
she
Like
used to
damn
it.
nigga, I'm used to the
She
on the
addicted
road.
now, yeah.
You back now I got to
Just
regress.
fall back.
Then you ain't know he's gonna be there. You come home from work.
She had to
What
put
that work?
on
What the fuck he came off from doing?
jail, nigga.
That nigga sitting there.
She came home from doing that other nigga. That's what it was.
On the
Shit.
helicopter ride, she was on cloud nine.
Man, come back home, Lorenzo home. Like, what the fuck going on here?
They gonna kill Lorenzo.
Yeah, he getting killed.
I think about 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lorenzo died before the season over.
I don't think he gonna die that quick.
Dude gonna kill him.
I don't think so. I think the white.
If he don't kill him, what's her son name?
Bobby Brown.
Yeah, Bobby Brown nigga. Kane? What's his name? Kane? Is it Kane?
Yeah, it's Kane.
I mean, like Kane and Kane. Like, I mean, that's really.
That's what I was thinking when I first heard the name.
That's the role he's playing, basically, like the Kanan type
He
character.
Bobby Brown to me. He was Bobby Brown in with this movie. He be Bobby Brown now.
Oh, they been typecasted forever.
Man, he typecasted, bro.
You got the Tommy shit coming out.
That's the one I'm waiting on. That's the one I'm waiting on.
Tommy come on after
But
this season, right?
I think he gonna come back and say it to Rick.
Tommy?
He gonna have to.
See, that's what I was thinking.
That's the only way he gonna be able to take out their family.
I think that's the thing. I was thinking. I'm like, damn, like
it's the only way he'll take out their
Oaks
family.
can come back and Tommy shit. Whole nother city.
I don't think he's coming back yet.
It ain't gonna be just yet. Like,
You think he's coming back though?
I totally think he's coming back.
I
Totally think he's coming.
When I first heard it, I thought it was
ain't a coincidence.
crazy.
All of a sudden, your father wanted to give you this letter. I hope I didn't have to give you this letter.
Yeah.
No, that nigga just wrote that shit. Dumbass nigga had the shit laid out for him. Yeah, hey, give him this letter.
No, I mean, he was moving down too in the original Power.
It's gonna be one of them.
I'm damn near on that wave. With,
And then it was some of the scenes where they got like Kanan, like he was in jail, and they got Kanan there, and I'm like, no, that should be his pops right there.
never heard nothing about his pops, but his pops never taught him the game though.
Yeah.
But you finna gotta make sure you know I still do
Yeah,
this shit. I'm still here.
50 like, I am very present. Okay. Matter of fact, I shot this scene. Hey, nigga, look, I'm gonna jump in the scene right here.
Let's do a flashback.
We'll do a flashback.
I got shot again.
So, you know. But it's definitely grown on me, man.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I was like, but it's growing on me.
But I'm going to say something, and our viewers probably going to hate it. You know, black people probably going to hate this period. But Ozark is still the better show than all that shit.
I fuck with Ozark.
Ozark's good.
I fuck with Ozark. I just like the way it kicked
Ain't
off.
shit better than Snowfall.
It's better than Snowfall.
Nah, you
It's
tweaking.
better than Snowfall.
You bugging, nigga. Ain't nothing
Nah.
better than Snowfall, bro.
That shit better. Hey.
No.
Hey, shout out to Jason Bateman. I'm going to look at IG, nigga, like, yo, that shit is better. Tell me that last season of Ozark,
That was predictable.
it don't matter. No, it
The
wasn't
end
predictable.
wasn't predictable.
The
I
end
want to
wasn't
say when he
predictable.
like came together.
That shit was
I'm talking
cold,
about
bro.
with the lawyer and shit. That was
With her
predictable.
brother being schizophrenic and all that crazy shit, bro. Like,
Nah, that was good. Nah,
dude was acting his ass off. That's homeboy from Iron Fist.
That's still one of the best seasons to me though.
No. I'm not saying it was the best season.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
just
I ain't like
saying,
season 3 like that.
overall, I think I enjoy Ozark better than I enjoy any of the like drug shows.
I don't know, man. Snowfall was a tough one.
Snowfall was great last season, but I
Drugs is
just
different. I don't look at Ozark as really a drug show. It's more like money laundering.
it's money.
Yeah.
Tomato. I mean, because at the end of it, who's he laundering his money for?
He is, but they don't really.
But he ain't moving the drugs.
The other motherfuckers that had some drugs at one point. Them old
He got the little white
motherfuckers.
girl to move. That's his Franklin shit. And she finna come up this season, nigga. Like, watch the man.
To my dirty ass roof.
Yeah, Ruth finna come up this season. Ruth gonna be the one at the end. I personally feel like it's gonna take the whole thing
Be
over.
the queen pin.
Hell yeah.
I can see that.
She gonna take over Homegirl Farm. It's already right there for you to see.
Need to watch.
She ain't dead yet.
Nah, she's
The old lady.
No, she fucking her cousin. She fucking Ruth's cousin.
Oh yeah.
She killed her husband, moved her cousin in the crib, and made him daddy.
young nigga.
The young nigga. I said, okay, he piping her right, because she got her husband the fuck out of here for him.
She got tired of that shit.
And I'm like, damn, husband was a gangster too. So it was like, what the fuck?
But she was. I look at their relationship. I was like, damn, who was running it? Because at certain times they both took the lead.
It felt like he was a little more level-headed.
Yeah.
Not to say that she wasn't level-headed,
She
but
was more emotional.
she's more emotional.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
So I've been waiting on this Ozark. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I've been really waiting
When
on
does
this
it
shit to
start?
start. 23rd?
This month or next month?
It started this month.
Damn.
Start this month.
Hey, all the shows coming right back to back to back.
And when 23rd?
Yep.
Oh, I'm off work too. I'm on vacation the 20th to the 25th.
Yeah.
So watch this.
Hell yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, I mean, Netflix, yeah, they gonna give us all that.
Yeah, you ain't gotta sit there and wait for next week.
There.
Previously on Power.
So.
What start on the 6th? Some start on the 6th. Snowfall, right?
Oh,
No,
Snowfall.
Tommy started on the 6th.
Snowfall started this month too.
23rd. No, they next month.
They next month.
They are back to back to back.
Yeah, it's coming back in a row.
Look here, man.
That's a lot of good TV, man. A lot of good TV. But
Motherfucker!
we done gave the people almost
Leon.
2 hours, man. Shit, let's go ahead and wrap this shit up.
I ain't want them to kill Man Boy though.
Yeah, Man Boy was that nigga.
Y'all like Man Boy?
I fucked with that.
I liked him because he was a YouTube nigga.
I fucked with that.
He was a Facebook nigga to a YouTube nigga to.
I didn't know that.
He was Man Boy. Like he was making comedies, like sketch comedy. It was cool to see a nigga who ain't a trained actor
in that role.
Okay. I just thought he was a threat to Franklin. I'm like, he's just as smart as Franklin.
He was good.
He was getting there.
He was getting there.
You ended it?
No, I'm getting ready to end it.
You go ahead and we just chatting shit.
All right. But thank y'all for coming. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put this thing on out. Now this episode, y'all, I'm just gonna throw this motherfucker out tomorrow. Like, let's go ahead, throw this out here for the people for the weekend. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shovanist Pigs back, baby. If y'all like what we was talking about, let us know in the comment section. You know what I mean? Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on Instagram. If you didn't like what we said, do the same thing. Make sure you also check out any of the other shows on the NMG Podcast Network. And we're going to go end this thing on out. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We will catch y'all next week. We got an interviewee. And we got a new
co-host.
I wish this nigga happy
coming
born
real
day.
soon. You know what I mean? I wake up on
happy
your
birthday to
birthday.
Ike. Happy birthday to Ike.
Happy birthday to Ike, too.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Capricorns in this motherfucker, man.
Shot on me tomorrow.
And we about. So we catch y'all next week, baby.
They say weed bad for you, but never thought twice about not smoking the shit. I'm hoping it flip. Big time blunts with the chauffeurist pig. I need a sofa to see it. Thoughts of suicide. How when the weed is somebody that I always talk to for a walkthrough. I lose weed, then I lose my mind. I may go ballistic when a nigga not off the line. I seen a fine ass woman, now I'm making her mine.
That girl is mine now. You act like you had all the bitches, but me, I got all your old bitches. So how did you have all of the bitches now? You gotta think twice about what you're saying now. Real talk now. I'ma hit all your weed regardless. I'ma wear all your old clothes, the old academics and shit that you used to fuck with. The LRC shit too, nigga.
Some of my blunts be chunky, but all of them thick. I'm trying to stuff the whole blunt, knowing that the weed won't fit. All of my leaves got a scent. Everybody sniffing around. I'm bold enough to smoke downtown. Don't think twice about rolling extendos. Now I'm high as hell, laughing at how they trolling the Spenzo. I think twice about social reactions.
Smoking on the front porch.
Yeah,
That's what's playing.
It was in the background.